We are officially live and being recorded, and this will be on the YouTube VOD.
All right, so the thing I was holding off on saying was, Gogglebob, have you considered the possibility that you're a stupid jackass?
For those of you just joining us, I would like to say this is in reference to opinions about bacon.
Right, and Gogglebob is known to just have wrong opinions. Now, people say there's no such thing as a wrong opinion. Gogglebob has proved that many times.
People do not say that there's no such thing as a wrong opinion. The entire internet is founded on the idea that there could be a wrong opinion.
My wrong opinion is that I've never had a cheeseburger with bacon on it that I didn't think would have been better without the bacon.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
You see that?
I once had a cheeseburger that had that and a sunny side egg up on it, and I had a good time with that.
No, see, I can go for an egg.
That sounds like a breakfast
bacon,
burger.
nah.
Like
It was
eggs.
breakfasty.
Like just in the abstract. I just don't like them.
That's fair.
I'm
Yeah.
vaguely allergic to eggs. It depends on the egg.
Oh, no.
Rough.
no.
And yet it sounds like you ate it anyway.
Well, for years I didn't I'm allergic to eggs depending on the level of where they're. Apparently, eggs release different proteins at different levels of cooked, and
The eggs are trying to fight back.
so basically, scrambled eggs will fuck me up, but not like if you put them in a cake. So for years,
I love cake and I love food that is made with eggs. I just don't like when I bite into something and I'm like, ah, yes, there is the egg.
I have something like that with like certain raw vegetables and watermelon will it's a fairly mild reaction. It's just like my throat itches, but like raw carrots, watermelon, a couple other things, but like you cook the carrots and it's fine.
I just feel like really bad for you because I love watermelon so much, and the idea of not being able to eat it makes me sad.
Oh, I'll eat it sometimes anyway. It's not a severe enough allergy that like puts me in danger. So like I will
mildly
I will
unpleasant. You will pay for it.
yeah no when I went to China it was in the early summer and almost every meal I had dessert was some watermelon slices and it was like, damn if I'm missing out on that.
Yeah, fair. All right, Gogglebob, where are you in the moon game?
Where we are
Go
is
to the magic city of Vane.
Yes, we exited Meribia, and here's the magic city of Vane. And I just love the fact that they make it like, oh, look how majestic an entire city floating on an island is. Like, this is before every RPG had a floating island city.
They know what they want, and they want it now.
The game kind of makes it work just by treating it like a big deal.
Pretty cool. Also, wow, that's going to be a total call forward to our next long series. Hint.
Tony Hawk's Underground.
Like a year from now, VOD viewer.
Yeah.
See, I like to joke that the famous Rene Magritte painting Le Chateau de Pilnis is the greatest French surrealist painting of an RPG final dungeon.
Fuck, I gotta look this up now. How do you spell that?
Chateau, Chateau de Pyrenees.
De Pyre. Is that spelled with an R?
Pyrenees.
Oh man, that is DuckDuckGo's suggestions are less than useless here.
So I'm going to briefly interrupt to talk about the game for just a moment to bring up that if you were playing the Sega CD version, that area you were just at is where you would have seen Adol just chilling in the background.
Morning Song, you're correct. That is a RPG final boss dungeon.
In my dreams. So you're about to meet a character who is new to this version.
They know what they want.
I really hope it's the new guy from 12 Ounce Mouse.
It's not. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's Mr. Vane.
So is it
from
is
the
this the same?
Culture Beat song.
Is this the same game as last time, or is this a?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the same game.
Well, I know with some of the others it was a series, and you went on to the next game each week. So I wanted to check.
You are thinking
Yeah.
of Secret of Mana, and that is the reason why. How many people are on this call right now?
7, 6.
7. That is the reason why at least 4 of us have sworn blood oaths against Gogglebob. At least.
No, no big.
I had a blood oath before that, but that caused me to reify my existing blood oath.
See,
Yeah, it's like-
I still have a lingering affection for Trials of Mana, although I still like to call
I mean,
it
that's one of the
Seiken
better
Densetsu
ones.
3. And also I still like I can't hate Sword of Mana, even though like I can
Even
say
though
it's not a
Gogglebob
good
does.
game.
I'll
I
talk
can't
to.
hate.
Who the fuck is this Beethoven-looking motherfucker?
Beethoven.
Vexatia?
Oh, well, now that like I see the anime portrait, I realize she's just like some rich anime lady. She's.
She's actually a priestess.
The opposite of rich.
I'm just saying, she's rich coded.
She doesn't have the rich girl laugh, though.
She's got a fancy
Actually, I don't think
robot.
we ever hear her laugh at all.
Exactly.
She doesn't have a
Rich
really
people are
exciting
famously
life.
humorless.
That's really still like every good anime needs somebody who'll go.
Bless you.
Discord was not ready to let that go through.
None of us heard you morning song, and we're not sure if that's good or bad yet.
I'm
Oh,
Jury's
assuming-
out.
I took off my headset because I thought it would be loud. Let's try.
I'm prepared.
No.
Nope, nothing.
Okay.
Why are you like denying us? You're a rich girl.
Theo
No.
joked on the laugh. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, okay, that was good. Yeah.
Yay!
I assume that the back of your hand was next to your mouth as it's proper.
Of course. I've also been told I do a pretty good ara.
Impressive. Ow, fuck, ow.
It's good enough that it hurts, fanboy.
Chief.
I made
Wow,
the mistake
no.
of recommitting to like lifting weights last night, and so my arms are. I am paying the price.
Jelly.
Nice. I did not work out today because my back injury feels like it's like at exactly the moment where it's about to get tweaked. So I just said, nope, gonna lie down after work.
Get tweaked, motherfucker.
I slightly hurt my foot the other day when I went. I went up north in Michigan on Monday or on Sunday, and there's this rest stop just a little bit south of Mackinac City with a really nice scenic view. And every time I'm driving up there, I stop there and I walk the trail. And this time it was the trail's in kind of rough shape, and I slipped and fell on the way down, and so my
Ugh.
foot hurts.
That's
Oh
rough.
no!
But you were okay?
Yeah, no, like it wasn't a bad fall. It was a kind of like the kind of fall where you end up like sitting on your ass.
It's just muscle shock.
Yeah.
No, I know the type,
Beat
especially
shock.
like
Sound shock.
especially like on a wooded trail. Like I'm very familiar with it. No, I have like
Visual shock.
I have like a lower back thing where like 9 times out of 10 it's just completely just completely unbothered by it. I rub a little bit of like with the back of my hand and I'm fine. But once in every great while, I will do something stupid and mess with it a little bit, and then the next day I am just completely out of commission all day long.
Ouch!
Yeah, and it sucks. On the upside, swimming is very like light on that sort of pain, and it's also my favorite way to work out. So I do a lot of swimming. That makes me
Same.
happy.
I was gonna say welcome to old, but okay.
It's
Yeah.
like the
Being
worst,
old,
the
like,
worst
that's not
part of
fucking new to me.
exercise is sweating, and sweating takes care of the sweating part.
You're right. That's a
Funny
good
how
point.
that works out.
And it's not like all the sweat is just going into the water either, because like I don't know about you, but like after I've been swimming, it's like, whoo boy, need to hit the restroom.
Goggle Bob, you will never succeed in this thing you are doing. Wait,
I mean,
shit!
you just
I
beat
got.
the shit out of that mushroom.
I got.
Also, you
I
need
got.
to turn
I was watching
it
the
back
most
on.
recent Super Mario Maker No Skips episode instead of this. I just assumed that I was going to
Turn your
make fun
speed
of
up
you.
back on, asshole.
Why did you? Like, I feel like that was like very much not what was on the docket.
Yo, Goggle Bob.
Super expert No Skip videos. Fuck you.
Yo, Goggle Bob, can you hear me?
Yes.
Turn your goddamn speed up back on, Jesus.
Look, I was getting back into the game. Okay.
It's been a whole week.
Exactly.
A whole week? Right.
Yeah, Chrome, you missed it last week.
Welcome back, Chromes.
We should
I'm
catch you
back.
up on all the very important goings on of Lunar.
Yay.
Yeah.
I think we actually started last week by like all publicly bemoaning the lack of chromes because we saw like a reference to something from the 90s and we're like, man, I wonder if chromes would get that or if chromes would be like, what is this bullshit?
that 100% happened. It was like, where's
I
Chrome?
mean, there is much 90s within this game.
Yeah, the cutscenes of this are like, oh hey, this is just a late '90s anime.
No, not even that. Like portions of it are a late 90s commercial break.
Right, yeah,
Because it does the body good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Late
right, we had the
90s,
milk
dude.
joke.
That's early 80s.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. I fucked up.
And does Chromes even know about eating your Wheaties?
Does Chromes even
Yeah,
know
Those
about
chromes, no.
the-
Chromes, do you know about eating your Wheaties?
It sounds the vaguest bit familiar. Is it like the cereal?
Yes, the
Yes.
cereal.
It is the cereal.
Yay!
I'll be right back.
The Vegas
What-
bit.
Chromes, what milk slogan did you grow up with?
The what?
What
Milk
milk
slogan.
slogan did you grow up with?
Got milk.
Okay.
Yeah, that one lasted a really long time.
Yeah.
It really did. I still have magazine pages that have that on it. Like, I thought they were funny at the time, so I cut them out and put them on my bulletin board.
Aw.
Can't believe no one's changed those magazine pages yet.
Oh no, they're in a box somewhere now.
Or so you claim.
I mean, they were in the box the last time I sorted the box.
Here we go, yo.
Carefully
Here we
make
go.
sure your bulletin board is in the same place that you left it.
Oh no, the bulletin board itself is still at my parents' house. The stuff that was once upon a time on the bulletin board is in a box at my house.
More like Once Upon a Crime.
Whoa.
Angelin, like, we gotta ask now. Are you doing crimes as we speak?
What kind of crimes?
The cool ones.
That means yes. That's
Remember, legally you don't have to answer anything.
Legally, you do have to answer it. I'm your lawyer, and I'm saying it will look good for the judge if you answer it.
Beer's an accountant, not a lawyer.
Mr. Dershowitz, this is your lawyer speaking. I'm begging you to please stop, keep posting this shit.
I live in New Jersey. Everything I do is a crime.
Fuck. Good point. You're right.
In Jersey,
Especially after
anything's
Memorial
legal as
Day.
long as you don't get caught.
Love how, like, this is probably like just one of those things where it's like, oh, it was easier just to speed up everything. But like, this game has an official fast battle thing, and that makes your little like fighters dance after battles just look so ridiculous as they just wibble and wobble back and forth.
Oh yeah, I've got a gif of
Maximum
Luna doing
speed.
the like backwards forwards thing that is just kind of like, what? Are you okay?
I absolutely like would post that GIF 500 times a day. And like I
I've
caught
got bad
myself and
news,
said
we're
it
in a
with
Discord
J,
together.
and I didn't like it. I'm going back to the G.
Oh, but GIF is the right way. And you're like the first person who's anywhere near my age I've ever heard pronounce it like that.
I still say
I tried, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I'm done. It was a one-time thing.
I originally learned it from
Wait, I
my-
need to interrupt that apparently there's an Austin Powers reference still in here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
They did not remove it.
I was gonna say it's kind of more of a generic kind of British kind of slang.
Like,
kind of
they took out one of the lines that makes it directly Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Are we at the point yet where like Austin Powers is closer to the time it's making fun of than the present day yet? Because I know we're there
It's
with
been like
Back to
30
the
years,
Future.
so yeah.
Yeah, it would almost have to be at this point. Like, because it was... I mean, the psychedelic era was closer to the end of the 60s than the start, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
late
say
60s.
69.
Yeah, so...
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck. It has
I'm
been
just
so
looking up
long since
every-
I've seen Austin Powers.
I'm just looking up
I've
every
never
drill
seen
tweet where he
Austin
references
Powers.
Alan Dershowitz.
It is a 90s comedy with all the good and evil that implies.
Oh, I'm very well aware of it. It was like everywhere when I was like when I was of the back when it came out. It was everywhere around me. Like everyone I knew was like super into it, and I never watched it.
For 3 consecutive
Everyone's
movies, too.
slightly irritating uncle would quote it endlessly. Alan Dershowitz once tried to defend me in court by pulling out a pocket pussy and insisting he would never fuck it. We lost the case.
God, now I'm thinking about all those fucking Nazi comic edits I made using drill tweets.
That was definitely something you spent your time on.
I wonder if I can dig those up. Probably not worth the effort. Oh, pleb comics are comics that are like, you ever like see, it's something you see online every now and then, but it's like somebody who's like really trying to like have the appearance of being like moderately leftist, liberal, you know, that general category, while saying absolute Nazi shit. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh.
I've read Sinfest as well.
I mean, we all read Sinfest in like 2005. We didn't know. We couldn't have known.
I didn't. But not because I knew or anything, it's just like I didn't.
I read it,
It
in
wasn't
like
good.
2001.
I read a bunch of them
Fucking
because somebody
hero.
linked The Dark Jesus, which is, in my mind, the penultimate, the ultimate example of Sinfest, because it is just a shitload of like symbols that mean fucking nothing in any context, and like you could like pour over it and go, "What the fuck is he trying to say?" It's nothing. He's not saying anything. It's gibberish.
Let the world feel
See,
And isn't that kind of the stereotype of Gen X, that they were disaffected and just really hated something, but nobody knew what it was.
yeah, you're right. It is. Holy fuck.
Hey, it's a boss. It's not a hard boss, but it's a boss.
Yeah, this whole cave has been like pretty alright.
But you cannot kill it in a way that matters.
Not kill me in any way that matters.
I
Like
think
a
I could
mushroom.
kill a mushroom in a way
Alright,
that would
alright, I found
obliterate
them.
it beyond all
I'm
recognition.
just gonna start dumping these in general, and if you ask me to stop, I might.
Please
You
stop.
have to ask me very politely.
Time to look at them.
Croak's just like
You are a
time to make
menace
the
to the.
donuts.
You are a menace to the youth of today. Make sure to get the healing ring after this boss fight.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, what?
Pete. That's
Yes.
not general.
Where is it?
I
Oh,
got music.
Well, that's fine too.
I
I'm
was,
not gonna stop.
Where did you
I
put
was
it?
wondering if you.
Kick-ass
It would've
music,
been funny.
apparently.
It would have been a different kind of funny if you had put it in Flex 2.
But this one I'm cross-posting in general, and then I'm gonna put the rest in kick-ass music just because it's my fucking Discord. There are no fucking rules.
So does paralyze automatically heal, or is that something I have to heal?
It's gonna heal itself automatically over time.
I love this one. You will never have sex, Dr. Pussy. We've all tried. It's impossible.
Step down from your gilded sewer.
I
I don't think I've
had to
ever
look up-
seen the damn thing use this electro-spark attack as often as I'm seeing it right now.
You must stop posting with honor. No.
This thing hates Gogglebob as much as you do, fanboy.
I mean, literally the blob thing, you had the
Almost.
same reaction. Like, how often does it do this just for you?
Yeah, like I've never seen it do the mucus attack as often as I saw it do that to you. Never seen it use like this fucking
This one's
like
my personal favorite. It's the most disgusting
full
of all
party.
of them.
Yeah, it's like Gogglebob is just cursed, abandoned by God.
I think I've actually seen the original version of like the first one.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. It's some fucking Nazi shit. That's why it was very important that I replaced the Nazi shit speech with
drillism.
somebody who's screaming about remarkable immunity to autism. God is bleeding.
If Walter Cronkite saw that, he'd shit in his grave.
Yeah, I had to look up how long ago Walter Cronkite died because I couldn't remember.
This one's a two-parter, but it's very important that we see both parts.
Please join the Walter Cronk fight.
Switch.
Chromes cannot contain himself.
You're corrupting today's youth.
That's what I came here to do. That's the reason I'm here.
Beat skeleton, shaping America's youth.
Oh, another
Because
two-parter.
sometimes that's more entertaining than watching a mushroom die.
Yeah, I think I turned on
I would
the
destroy.
battlefield again.
I would absolutely annihilate a mushroom in such a way that like its mere existence had been forgotten by God.
That's some Bowser posting right
Sora.
there.
Super Monkey Ball 2 OST.
It's a good
But
OST.
with drill tweets.
Yeah, you did it.
Congratulations, that mushroom is fucking
I love how
dead.
hard you're laughing at your own joke beat.
I am. They're not my jokes. These are all stolen jokes. This is stolen joke valor.
Now,
should've
fanboy,
grabbed
what
the
were you
healing
saying
ring
I had to
goggles,
go
Bob.
get?
Yeah, if you keep going down, if you had gone into that, like, if you had gone up the staircase, it would take you to Vane. There is a treasure chest around this bend that gets you a healing ring that is basically the best accessory in the game.
Oh, that's good.
No, that one
No,
was a three-parter.
this really is a Falcom expat.
Sorry, what'd you say,
game.
Crumbs?
What?
What'd you say? What did you say?
I said that was a three-parter.
Was.
I was
Surprise!
just laughing this entire time.
Yeah, so basically the healing ring, what it does is it restores like 10% of your HP every turn.
That is
So,
convenient.
Putting that
Must be
on
some blue sky.
Yeah, putting that on Alex is generally a wise move. There's one other really strong accessory that I'll try to advise you on how to get when it becomes available, but that's much later in the game.
Is it like it gives you an extra attack per turn type thing?
Yeah, it literally, like, when you use the attack command, you get an additional attack.
Yeah, I thought I remembered that being a thing.
And in order to get it, you have to talk to one NPC over and over and over until their dialogue starts looping early in the game, and then talk to them again, like, many hours later. So I'm just
Wait,
making
so
sure that
so
you
it
know
has
where.
to be. So it has to be like early in the game and then late in the game. You can't just, just ignore them or whatever. You can't do it later.
If you ignored them, you won't get the. You will not get the accessory.
No,
That's the
what I'm
point.
saying
Speaking of great
is,
accessories, hi, Caithness.
hi, Caithness.
Wow.
An accessory?
Don't worry about it.
You're an accessory to the
What's-
crimes that are happening on this stream.
Yes, many crimes.
All right, fanboy,
What's
should
your
I buy
consternation?
items now?
Yes, you can get decent. You can get decent equipment here at the weapon and armor shop.
Okay.
I believe there is only one of each in Vane.
I know what I want and I want it now. I want you, 'cause I'm City Vane.
Which one were you laughing at?
I was laughing at Morning Song.
That's so good.
Sorry.
In my dream.
I haven't
That
looked-
song is stuck in my head because of this city, and I'm making it everyone else's problem.
That's the proper way to handle things. Okay,
Every song
sometimes,
becomes someone else's problem.
sometimes when I look at these these tiny, I can't really call them 16-bit sprites because they really aren't, are they?
Yeah, they are.
not
Not at all.
authentically. Okay.
They're 32-bit sprites.
They're
good
just
point. They're just sprites. Nothing means anything anymore.
What is time?
in my dreams.
But every time I see the standard wizard sprite with the gigantic hoodie and the huge beard, I just think to myself, yeah, I could do that. I could live that wizard NPC life. Just walking around town, dispensing knowledge. I could do that shit. I could rock that shit.
I'm sorry, you, a skeleton man, wants to be a wizard?
No.
It's
I'm
called a
saying I
lich.
could be a 16-bit wizard sprite.
That's called a lich, yeah.
Ooh.
Only good wizard is a dead wizard.
I mean, wouldn't you be a necromancer at that point?
Necromancers cruelly enslave skeletons.
Ah,
Liches are skeletons.
I'm less familiar with the lore. Thank you for clarifying.
Anytime.
Yeah, a lich is an undead wizard.
Noted.
This art style really is leftist.
Oh yeah, no, that's the whole thing. They're a fucking Nazi, but they do know how to draw a comic that looks exactly like something you saw on Tumblr in 2014.
Yeah, they should have been on doing Stephen
an actual
Universe
weapon.
discourse.
Oh, I'm sure they had opinion too.
He did, but again, Nazi.
Like I said, I'm sure none of them were worth listening to.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
So nobody asked why my grandma.
There we go. There's the sword. There's your new sword.
Muppet Babies theme backwards half speed.
Holy shit.
Muppet baby.
Also, there was a magically delicious reference in there, so there's more breakfast jokes.
Listen, sometimes you
Fuck is
write
with
dialogue
this and
while you're
cereal
hungry.
ads.
Listen, there's a brand of Gen Xer that was just sort of obsessed with referencing ads.
The oldest song I can remember stuck in my head
There's a
was
Beatles
from a
reference.
commercial for a cereal that doesn't even exist anymore. It was called Fruit Wheats, and it was those shredded wheats, but with a little bit of some sort of fruit jam in them.
I'm
love
sorry,
those.
Fruit Reeds just sounds like... I don't even know. It just sounds like the most, I just woke up and I needed the name of cereal and oh my god, I have somewhere else to be.
And then
Like,
the
Fruit
commercial
Wheats.
went, "New Fruit Wheats, the in cereal." And I still remember that, even though it was 1986, 7, somewhere in
Dear
there.
God.
Fruit Wheats.
Wow.
I'm forced to know about I'm forced to know the Golden Grams jingle just because fucking The Simpsons made a joke about it once when Homer is returning to Earth orbit.
Can't get enough of that cookie.
Thankfully, all the other
that's a different
songs.
one.
Oh, I know that's a different one, but it's just kind of like.
Thankfully, all the
did
other songs I
things.
remember from that time were like Raffi songs or like Sunday school songs.
Ring, 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 banana phone.
Oh, see, the one that I always remember is Baby Beluga.
That one too. Fuck. What are you're Manchurian candidating me?
I think I might have heard a reference to that one once.
Street.
Raffi, for the Zoomers watching this VOD in 2016. No, 2026.
You traveled back in time.
Shut the fuck up. Time makes fools of us all. For the people watching the VOD in 2026, Raffi was a guy who made songs for children, and they were all very good, and we all loved them. I really hope Raffi didn't get canceled. Please, Raffi not have gotten canceled.
I don't recall that ever happening.
76.
In 2016.
Okay, well, there doesn't seem to be a controversy
Right, yeah.
section in his Wikipedia article, so we're probably safe.
I'm seeing that he's advocating social and environmental causes. All right, yeah, sure. This guy, Raffi seems pretty awesome.
My favorite looking up a weird old person and finding that they what their later life was looking up Bobby Boris Pickett of Monster Mash fame and finding out that in the mid 2000s he made a climate change themed version of the Monster Mash.
Well, there's somebody who knows what they're about and is willing to work with it.
It was the evils of the government covering up climate change.
All right, fanboy, I got a question. Does
Yeah.
this scene play out in the original Sega CD? Because it had to make more sense there.
No, it does not. In fact, the only
This
reason
makes
that
no
Luna,
sense.
well, she can't. She's not in the party at this point in the original.
Oh
version.
yeah, that makes okay. Yeah, because she just mistook. She mistook Alex's ocarina for this idiot playing a lute, and it would have made sense if Alex had a harp, like in the original.
He's my boyfriend.
Yes, I believe that is meant to be the joke. The joke is that she is referencing the original version.
Super funny, guys.
It can only work for deep lore nerds. Everyone else is just confused.
So basically, it's laser targeted at you, fanboy.
Me and 11 other complete sicko assholes.
This is
Anyway,
Galleon.
he's my
He's an
boyfriend,
albino,
so-
which means he's evil.
Listen, he
He's
is a
still my
person with albinism.
I'm sorry, now I'm just thinking of the Spanakopita episode of Venture Brothers. Spanakopita!
What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We'll tell you when you're older.
Spanakopita!
Or not. I might just let it die on the vine.
Why? Why? Damn it, now I want pastry. Why are you like... God damn it.
That is the feeling we all have with Goggle Bob, basically every day. Why are you like this, Goggles Bob?
I just am.
Okay.
Last one, I
Godless
promise.
Google boobs.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Yeah, I would not trust Beat's promises. Beat lies.
He's a evil skeleton overlord full of hatred. Of course, he's gonna lie.
I'm not an overlord.
Overlord over what?
I don't respect structures of power.
How can a skeleton be full of anything?
Well,
They're
life
full
is
of-
full of mysteries.
Every skeleton is very full of calcium.
Oh, that's true.
Yay. Too fucking shay.
Or maybe I'm not shay enough.
much to think about.
Baby beluga.
Right now that's this is the song that doesn't end.
Oh God.
You're welcome.
You. Hey, fanboy.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Goddamn. This is an annoying fucking song.
No, I know. I'm doing my best.
Which song is annoying?
Oh, I have to show you something.
Holy shit, goddamn, this is an annoying fucking song. You'll get it stuck inside your head and you'll sing it all night long.
This
is a game that doesn't end. 100 levels and start again. While you were stuck in the basement all day, other kids went out to play.
She crying? Yep, she's crying.
Yeah, she's had a rough life.
She is sad girl who is lonely.
And also, I'd like to point out that it was noted by one of the characters that her mother, that somebody suggested there might not be a god, and then got sentenced to 20 years in jail by her mother. So, like,
It's a particularly silly notion in this world where, like, the goddess is just kind of there a lot.
But that's my point is, well, I mean, they're right because the goddess isn't right now.
It's like being an atheist.
Yeah,
in
but
Discworld.
like it's one of those things. Like the way you phrased that made it sound like they suggested she just never existed, and it's like, no, that's a hard argument to make in Lunar.
She's not there right now, which is technically atheism in this world.
It's as
We're
close
sorry,
as
you're
you'll
not
get.
at the office. Please leave a message.
I did once play a D&D character who was the closest I could come up with to an atheist for the setting. They were like, I guess a misotheist.
I don't know what that word means.
They were like, fuck the gods. They're assholes. Gonna beat them up.
Yes.
I mean, that sounds pretty reasonable in a D&D setting. What Cassandra just said reminded me of when Elijah taunted Baal for like hours, just like yelling at the yelling at Baal's acolytes. But maybe he just can't hear you. You better yell louder, idiots.
That story ends with one of the wildest paragraph jumps in any narrative ever constructed.
Is that the one where kids make fun of him for being bald and then they get killed by bears?
No, this one, like, they have an argument about whose god is real, and then, like, after God sends
this is a
down...
story in the Bible. I bet you can't guess which one it is.
Yeah, after the Abrahamic God sends fire down from the sky and utterly annihilates an offering that has been covered in water, he then is like, well, I win, and then immediate paragraph jump cut to, like, Elijah took 400 prophets of Baal down to the river and slit their throats.
Wow.
It just is like, yeah, I won. Let's kill these motherfuckers.
Like, that is just a complete paragraph jump cut, immediate.
Yeah,
like,
it's just like,
you know.
Fuck these
I mean,
guys.
Thus Elijah killed 400 prophets.
I mean,
of Baal.
when these stories were written down, you know, paper was like really super fucking expensive. You weren't gonna waste any.
You gotta only bring the parts that matter.
like
Economy of
you
words.
sure you'd have somebody, you know, telling the story, and the person telling the story could add embellishments, but you know,
What's
I mean,
important
this was
is
time
that Elijah
before-
split 400 dudes' throats.
You gotta hit all the high points as quick as you can. So
yeah, like this you know, was a time when, you know, paper was so expensive they couldn't afford vowels.
yeah. But yeah, that's easily one of my favorite parts of the Old Testament because it's just Elijah clowning on some dudes, and then he's like, "Oh, guess what? My god can do this. Also, I'm gonna
My god
murder
can beat up
all
your
of you
god.
right now.
So much of
There's-
Leviticus and Numbers is so boring then.
Because you haven't gotten to Elijah yet. You haven't gotten to like the guys who are like, no, I am here to like talk shit about the unbelievers.
Also, I think it's popularly believed by many theists that after Genesis and Exodus, God kind of blew his load, so like they had to have a recovery period.
That is the most off-putting phrase you could have used there.
I really cannot stress just how much I hate what you just said.
So what I was going to say was that like you get to dudes like Elijah, and like every story with Elijah is a hoot in some fashion. But you know you have to get past the things like Leviticus. That's just like, here's a bunch of rules that like no normal person is following anymore.
No zippers.
Yeah, like
Have you read this
anytime,
thing? We're not even allowed to
anytime
go
I
to the
see
bathroom.
somebody bring up the Levitical laws, I look at them and be like, okay, well, you've shaved in the last year, so fuck you. There's one for that.
You shaved. You have eaten dairy and meat in the same meal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
it's also worth noting, you know, the Bible isn't a book; it's a library.
It is a
so it's, you know,
collection of.
they glom together, you know. Oh, here's these wild stories about Elijah. With here is literally, you know, the legal code of a Bronze Age civilization.
The law, the prophets, and the writings.
Yep.
What a strange book.
I say
So
this.
here's this
I
one
say this as
really
a huge
horny.
fan of the Bible. It's not a great like single sitting read.
Also, here's this one extraordinarily weird and horny book.
Oh man,
We must
the song
let
of,
us not
Song
listen
of
to the Song
Solomon.
of Songs.
let's decode biblical softcore porn metaphors.
we are going to get this softcore porn into the Bible by finding a very tenuous reading to say it's about God's love for the church.
It's about tits.
He loves the church like you love tits.
Oh damn, I do love tits. That's a good point. Shit, you got me there.
The wrong Bible.
Song
You got
of
me there.
Solomon is deep in there, and not a lot of sermons are going to talk much about it.
There's a lot of interesting stuff in the Bible if you're looking for it.
Yep, it's all there.
Like, there's a reason it's stuck around for like a couple thousand years.
Hey, there's a little bit of Bible for everyone. You just have to be able to find it.
Yeah, you gotta be willing to
Noah
look.
and the Ark.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the actual like underlying story beneath things like Jonah. Like Jonah's a famous story, but the underlying themes are really interesting.
Whereas I kind of enjoy the Book of Job because it has like it's a really old story, so it has like some like little random bits from like pre-monotheistic Jewish mythology.
Yeah, the passage about where Job is crying out that all of his apes are gone is, I think there's still some resonance there today.
All my apes are
Oh my
gone.
god! I start to understand why Fanboy feels the way he does about you, Goggle Bob.
Right, I'm back.
Oh yeah,
Why were we hanging out at the
B,
pentagram?
B, you weren't here when we started this. When I don't think we weren't recording yet. So I will repeat this for posterity because it's important that it shows up in at least one Lunar stream. If me and Goggle Bob were transported to Lunar and I killed Goggle Bob with a rock, would that be fucked up or what?
With a
I
rock,
argue
you say,
that,
right?
That's
you
pretty
didn't,
with a
much
rock.
what everyone
so you
expected
didn't
would
like,
happen.
you know, do your like 2-frame sword animation at him 4 times.
No, it was with a rock.
Hi, that's way more visceral. I love it. I'm giving it a ranking of not fucked up at all because it's awesome.
See, I argue it's not fucked up because it's just like everybody kind of knows that's what's going to happen.
It's true.
It's a normal Tuesday.
True. We all like if I found myself in Lunar with Goggle Bob, I'd be like, okay, well, we've clearly like been like subjected to some sort of terrible double reverse isekai. But I bet if I kill you with a rock, we'll both wake up in the real world.
I can know something's gonna happen and still think it's fucked up.
No, that's fair.
No, Kathos makes a good argument. How come the bug is bug-sized on the overworld and like four guy-sized on the in the battle scene?
Why
They
not?
grow when threatened.
Damn, good point.
I like
That's
my
just
argument
what you
better than
see.
Bob's.
On the other side, there's two levels coming.
Huh?
How come nobody asked why my granny square smelled like bacon?
I was fine with it without explanation. I thought it was fun. It was more fun that way.
Wasn't gonna question it. It's cool.
Oh god, that's fine.
As long as it's a good
Another
reason.
manic Monday.
That song makes me think of Lasagna Cat.
Garfield?
Because
He's a cat. He's a
Garfield
cat. He's a
hates
cool cat.
Mondays? Is that it?
Hey,
I presume there
some
was a-
people here know what lasagna cat is, and some do not.
I
Yeah.
do,
Is
but
it
like,
Garfield?
There was a series, not just
Is
the
it not
lasagna
Garfield?
cat.
It's a series of YouTube videos that are honestly they kind of come off as a little bit mean spirited, but they're really funny. Like, it's like a live action reenactment of a Garfield strip, and then a
It is in
musical
no
music
way
video.
actually like that.
based on that.
there was the like special episode that was like 3 hours of mannequins giving answers to number of sexual partners.
Yeah, that's closer to reality there. Do I have to use magic on these things?
Like really avant-garde stuff. I approve of it.
Maybe they were called something else, but I
You
remember
mean
eating.
avant-garde?
Sure, I don't know how to fucking say words. I learned this from Calvin and Hobbes. I've never heard anyone say it in real life in 40 years.
I've said
See,
it.
I just remember Interview with a Vampire when they're watching the Theatre de Vampire, and Louis like humans pretending to be humans, or vampires pretending to be humans, pretending to be vampires, and then Claudia's like, how avant-garde.
I've never seen Interview with a Vampire because I think vampires are fake.
I mean they're very fake, but
Lies!
honestly, like for Interview with the Vampire,
Context.
the AMC series is better.
Haven't seen that either.
Can't believe a
How
does
film
it
would be
was
racist
one?
against vampires.
I believe you when you say it's good. But that's not going to make me see it.
That's fair.
How
Yo.
do you mean fake?
Fake? I mean, just
Like,
fake.
I need some more context for the statement.
Just fake. Fake in the same way Nickelback is fake. Fake in the same way Avril Lavigne is fake.
Oh no, Gogglebop.
What?
You do know
So they exist.
the lead singer of Nickelback's married to Avril Lavigne, right?
I don't know.
Was.
I'm not sure Avril Lavigne
They
exists.
were anyway.
I'm an Avril Lavigne truther now. Teach the controversy. I don't think he actually was a skater boy.
So how do you feel about the second one, Avril Lavigne?
I don't even believe in the first Avril
The
Lavigne. You're
second
telling me there's
Avril
a second one
Lavigne
now?
has released a single.
That sounds fake.
The bigger Avril Lavigne theory.
Roll.
Yeah, I was thinking of like the guy whispering in Bush's ear that a second Avril Lavigne has released a single.
That's impossible. It's
That
impossible.
does sound like 2001, though.
I would never tell George W. Bush anything.
Wow, you wouldn't tell him eat shit and then punch him in the head?
Shit. I mean,
It would
okay,
be kind
fine.
of hilarious
you're
if
right, I
that
would
was
do
what was being said in that famous picture. Like he's just reading
I mean,
a book
who's
to
among us
school
would
children.
not tell him something that would get us tackled by the Secret Service?
He's reading a book to
You
school
fucking
children, and the
nerd.
Secret Service comes over and says, "Eat shit, Mr. President," and just walks away.
I'm like fucking doing stolen valor here because I was, you all know I was a dipshit young Republican in my younger days, thankfully I got over it.
I thought you were
So,
going to tell
like-
us Avril Lavigne fan.
Oh god, no, I had fucking standards. But I did get
You-
over.
you
it.
were
I
a
did, in
skater
fact, become a
boy.
better person. Oh no, I still am a skater boy. Actually, I still skateboard. I
Not
guess.
a
But I
skater
mean,
boy. Not yet a skater man.
Well, I guess I'm technically middle-aged now, so I guess that makes me a skater old person.
Guy?
I don't fucking know.
He was a skater guy.
Skater geezer.
Skater geezer. Skate or guy. Guy. That one's for you, fanboy.
Skate or die. Skate or die. Die.
I never played that, but I did play Ski or Die.
That's
So my
unfortunate.
options are cake or death.
I'll take the cake.
We're all out of cake.
Cake or die.
Then why was it? Then why did you present it as an option?
No, I
Cake
fucked
or
up
cake?
the line. Hey, Vanetti, you're-
I fucked up now. A lot of people are dead or eating cake. I don't know.
It's like if
Oh, I mean, to be fair, most of the people who have ever lived are currently dead.
Bruce?
Teach the controversy.
he's right. He's right, guys.
As a 46-year-old teen, I would like to apologize to all old dudes on behalf of the teen generation for decades of gangsterism and nonsense.
In one of his
What
books,
is wrong with your
Arthur-
dude?
I don't
Just
blame
died.
Alex for beating up Nash here. I get
Yeah,
sick of
Alex
him
just
too.
totally
We all-
tore through my party.
I do. Okay, so like Nash, hot take. Nash sucks, obviously, right? That
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
Cool
like
take.
having my very limited Game Boy Advance version memories of this games, I think he did an incredible job sucking. Like, at no point did I find myself going, "Oh, this guy's all right." No, I was always 100%. Wow, this guy sucks so bad. He is like in the fucking Hall of Fame for sucking.
But every now and then you do have to check this out.
Check this out.
Every now and then you fall apart.
Did the game have like voice clips or something that
I
I'm
was
not
going to
aware
say,
of?
are those,
Yeah,
I'm assuming those
the
weren't in the
PS1
game.
version has unending voice clips,
Okay,
and
cool.
one of Nash's is check this out.
And it's the
I
one
never
that
played it on
fires
that.
off whenever he casts an offensive spell.
I will also
And
say that
what are
Fanboy
you
does
doing
it like
with Nash
perfectly.
99% of the time? You're casting an offensive spell. So you hear it a lot.
Yeah, because all of his like debuffs are worthless, so and that's the only other kind of spell he has.
In one of his sci-fi books, Arthur C. Clarke claimed that the number of living people outnumbered the number of dead people.
Well, I mean, considering like
He wrote sci-fi, not math. Like,
I mean also like humanity as in our modern form, like we've been around several 100,000 years. That's a lot of generations even before the industrial
The total
like,
population of the
population
Earth for most of those generations was like in the millions, not
Okay,
or lower.
I got
Not in
to
the
work around for
billions.
this. I got to work around for this. I am declaring myself a new like species of human, Homo kick-ass, and therefore I am the only Homo kick-ass. So therefore there aren't any other Homo kick-asses. So
But so
I
if
think
you
this is
assume
an
a
X-Men
generation, a generation is about 30 years. You like that's like something like you've got close to 1,000 generations in just 100,000 years. So
Sure.
and also
So I'm going
keep
to
in
talk about
mind.
something completely unrelated for a
Well, I just
moment.
want to say
Please
there's
do.
a lot of dead babies. Okay, go on.
What if the C in Arthur C. Clarke also stands for Clark?
so he's like
You can't prove that it doesn't.
Scali, but in reverse.
It's one of
Yeah.
one of the Clark names ends in an E and the other one doesn't. that's the distinguishing factor.
Or he's like Cao Cao, but
I am Cow P.
What?
I love Dynasty Warriors 5.
I love this video of Rock Superstar played by the London Symphony Orchestra.
I most of what I remember about Dynasty Warriors is watching my brother play it, and he would always grind with this one mission, and I would be there, in the same room but on a laptop chatting, and so I have the dialogue from that mission drilled into my head. The Soon family's conquest begins here. Curse these Soon family invaders! I will need Lord Yuan Shu's help to drive them out.
Wow, I gotta say this, it is like sitting in the room with your brother. I feel like there is something like extremely valuable about like the childhood experience of watching a sibling play a video game, because that's my experience with Metal Gear Solid 4.
Another manic Monday.
Like, just there's so much that you can get from.
I like how you're
watching
describing this as a childhood
someone else.
experience for a game that came out when you were like 25.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I was living at home. I was still a kid then.
That's also how I experienced the Xenosaga series. So, like, the whole time
And
he
not
was
through
going
goggles,
through
Bob?
Well, no, because
No,
otherwise I would have been like really annoying the stream with my constant jokes about how there's a bunch of like no, Shion, I am your former military escort. No,
That
Junior,
is some
I
of the
am
plot.
your brother. No,
but no,
Shion.
like I have very vivid memories of Ocarina of Time because I beat it, and then both my brother and my sister got their own save files because there were 3 save files for
Yeah,
cartridge.
of course.
Very beautiful. My sister loved running around the overworld and killing shit and fighting Stalfos at night and all that stuff. She hated the dungeons. She would literally just hand me the controller. So I beat all the dungeons twice because I beat them all on my file and then I beat them all on her file.
That's a future Grand Theft Auto player.
You're a good brother.
See, my family owned 2 copies of SimCity for the Super Nintendo, so that all 4 of us could have a city.
That's actually
That's dedication.
really, really like good commitment to the bit.
My city was called Plaque Route because I was starting to name it Place. Then I changed my mind and started naming it Root Beer, but there was an 8-character limit, and I wasn't really fully paying attention because the game had the interface of a QWERTY keyboard, and I did not know the layout of QWERTY well, so it took me a long time to type it out. And so
That's a
because
better
of
name
that,
than either place or root beer, though.
but now every time I have a city in SimCity, it's called Plaque Route.
That's really good.
Flavorless mush I call root marm.
I thought it was a very dentist situation.
I feel like it's very important to have there are games where you use your name or your handle as the name input, and there are games where you use something stupid. And for games where it's just my handle, I just put in beat. And for all other games, it's Crunchwrap.
Well, in ActRaiser, I will always name the master or madam because that makes the dialogue funny. Because the angel always calls you sir, whatever.
Sir or madame.
Are you awake, sir or
good.
madam? You have been asleep for 1,000 years.
For some reason, in the game Soul Blazer, I just decided immediately that the little character's name was Stranger, and I can't think of him as anything else because it sort of works in this with the story too, because he is just sort of this weird outsider to everything.
He really is. I tend to call him just the lowercase letter Y because I originally played the game through rentals, and we rented it twice when I was a kid, and both times there was the same late game save file, that never got overwritten by anyone else who rented it, and the save file was just named the lowercase y. So I always name in tribute to that.
It's a beautiful thing. Thank you, random Blockbuster customer from 20 years ago. Thank you. 20 years ago. 30 years ago.
More like Blockbuster.
Did you were you just asleep for the last 10 years, Pete? You seem to be having this trouble of time being offset by 10
So
years.
here's like the thing. I am coming up in a few months on my 10-year wedding anniversary, right?
Mhm.
And I am experiencing that very like weird specific time dilation where like it feels like it's been your entire life, but also it feels like yesterday.
Aw.
That is the moment in time I'm in, and I'm going to accuse that on like that's going to be my like excuse for why I keep fucking up in that very specific way this evening.
Well, I hope you have a kick-ass wedding anniversary.
Dude, we are going to absolutely fucking kill it. We have the most fucking awesome plans imaginable. You don't even fucking know.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
We're doing the Mediterranean via
Ooh.
Cappadocia.
Oh, watch
do-
out for the vampires from there.
There aren't any Mediterranean vampires are like as dangerous as New Jersey vampires.
Just watch out for the Avril
I'm
Lavigne.
just saying the Cappadocian clan were pretty terrifying in the Dark Ages.
We're just going for the balloons. Also, my God, the high res reflection on his snot bubble balloon that is now twice the size of his head.
Yeah, this is the same as the working designs thing, because I definitely had this little speech memorized.
Yep.
Another
This
night
is
of
basically
wine, women,
like
and
he's not
song.
saying much different anyway.
Might have gone a little heavy on the wine, but the women didn't complain.
Did.
Used to be like the number one thing I said, like, the morning after.
Jesus.
I've
kinda wanna beat
never
you up
actually
just
had
for
a
that.
hangover.
Yeah, seriously, Gogglebob, like, we all hate you now.
I'm referring to partying, not like something else.
No, I know exactly what you're referring to, and I still want to beat you up.
Look, we were all in
Like,
college
I'm just
once,
imagining you. I'm just imagining you waking up next to a one-night stand and saying that, and that's why it's a one-night stand. Like, they could have been like, yeah, that was great. I'm absolutely expecting to go out with Gogglebob on a second date. And then you say that, and they're like, never mind.
You're quoting
We're
anime
done.
at me.
You had a chance and you blew it.
The closest I've ever come to a hangover was this time when I was a teenager where I dreamt I was drinking a lot, and then when I woke up I had a headache.
Oh no!
I have,
Is
I
that
haven't
on
really
par?
suffered that many hangovers. Like, I cannot remember a single time I've gotten a hungover, and that's crazy because I have drank to blackout.
I've never actually been blackout drunk. Like I've been like useless lying down giggling drunk, but never blackout. I remember being just totally useless lying and giggling at things very well.
I've blacked out once, and that was enough. And it was the Super Bowl, and it was just like last year.
Oh no!
My wife suggested that I do a drinking game where I drink every time Taylor Swift appears on screen because she was dating like the other linebacker or whoever the fuck, and Taylor Swift fucked up my evening. I was not happy. It was a bad evening for all involved. I made a bunch of profuse apologies the next day, but I wasn't
Not
hungover when I
profuse
woke up.
enough.
I was upset. Honestly, I was not happy about that.
I will state that recently over lunch, I was having a conversation about drinking with my mother, and I commented to her that I've never been blackout drunk, and she had a reaction that was sort of like, "Really? Oh, okay. Well, good for you, man." I was just kind of like,
Way to fucking
what was
go.
his reaction?
Is he
Didn't
just
know
beating
my
up the
son
Ashy
was a
again?
nerd.
That was basically my mother's reaction. Yes.
Thought you didn't
I
Could be
suck.
wrong though.
I did once get so high on pot that I was tripping.
Triple.
I've still never smoked
literally?
weed, but I have a
Oh, I don't
decent
smoke. I do edibles.
Fair enough. But I have a
Ooh.
decent experience, like I'm understanding of the experience because I have hotboxed.
Fair
Like
enough.
At
to the
first, I
point
thought you
where I
said
was
hot
like, all
pockets.
right, I'm feeling this.
That's different.
I decided to do DIY edibles, and so
How's that
I
even
was
work?
making I was making the pot butter, and to test it out, I took like little tiny, what I thought was insignificant, scrape of the dregs after I'd, made the butter into bars and put them in the freezer, and I put that on some toast, and I thought, oh, that'd be nice, but oh boy,
I would do it.
that
But
was an
you got
adventure.
toasted.
Oh,
I did.
I grow to
my
hate
most
you more and more with each sentence.
experience with
Douglas.
weed was probably like the perfect one because I watched Aqua Teen movie film for theaters in a mostly empty theater, but like the 8 guys in there all like were hotboxing at just absolutely heroic levels. I have never seen somebody go through blunts that quickly. So I would say that's the ideal Aqua Teen movie film for theaters watching experience
Now,
because that
music-
movie is way too fucking long.
Amusingly
I
enough,
will.
my friends and I once, there were 3 of us and one other person in the theater, and the one other person in the theater was by themselves just smoking so much weed that, like, I think we were getting a contact high off of it. And the movie we
Very
went to
impressed
see,
that you saw a movie with Snoop Dogg.
the movie we went to see, which was oddly enough already referenced tonight, was Britney Spears' Crossroads.
So I do have to say the movie Primer is very much improved by watching it stoned.
That sounds insane. Don't do that.
But it literally.
Because I love that movie. That's a fun fucking movie.
I have long, had. I have a password that I will never say out loud or write down, that I will tell myself if I need to identify myself to my past self if I travel through time.
Is it Alligator
watching-
01?
I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm not going to tell you. But,
No, Beat's right. The answer is yes.
Yes, the answer is yes.
but so watching Primer stoned off my ass, I realized a flaw in my plan.
Oh no.
And
Too
that
high,
is
you
that I
don't remember
also
it?
need to have a duress password that I can, give to my past self to say, hey, my future self has been compromised.
But at the point that you are the... Wait. No, you know what?
Primer
Not
is-
worth it.
Remember, like, a friend telling me that they didn't understand Primer, and I said, it's actually very simple. And he's like, oh, please do explain. And I said, easy. These 2 guys are bros. They get power. They hate each other. It's very
They
simple.
also hate themselves.
They also hate themselves. Right, yeah. Like, if you take it like that, you're like, oh, yeah, no, this is just what happens when, like,
you
present people with like, a modicum of power and the ability to abuse it.
The timeline
You're
is
not wrong.
convoluted if you try to graph it out, but the actual plot is very comprehensible. I was stoned off my ass when I watched it, and I understood it perfectly.
It's a fun movie, though. I like it a lot. Apparently,
Me too.
the director's a piece of shit, though, so fuck him.
Oh, damn! Because like my friends and I, we watched it the week after we watched Tenet, which
It is so much a better movie than Tenet. Fuck Tenet.
it
I
really
hate that
is.
movie.
Yeah, Tenet was real
What
bad,
movie are you
and
talking
especially
about?
Christopher Nolan.
the Idris Elba
No, I
time
mean the one before, the one you were talking about before Tenet.
Primer.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think you watched that with us. I'm not sure, fanboy. Not us. AV, Raider Doc Jones, and me. Us.
It's the
I don't think I was
it's
there for
it's
that night.
It's the
Oh,
one
okay,
with the
bummer.
2 startup bros who invent a time machine that goes back a day.
I know
Yeah.
what Primer is.
Okay.
I don't.
Pretty good
Well,
movie.
it was
It's
that
a
thing
movie
that we
about
just
two
said.
startup bros
Bros
who
who
invent a
invent
time machine.
Look, we covered this yesterday.
But yeah, no, like when we were watching Tenet, I was like, okay, so this movie has, you know, a body count introducing itself into theaters when it did. But also it's like I saw literally every plot twist coming from the start. And then I realized it has the name because the name is it's the same when you write it backwards.
Fuck, I hate that. My big takeaway from Tenet was I was like, when that movie came out, I was subscribed to a ton of YouTube channels that were just like film, like video essays on films, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at that moment in time, there were still like at least 4 Inception like explained or exception dissected videos a week. And nobody did one on Tenet, even after it was like on streaming. People just did not fucking care. And I'm like, wow, Chris Nolan, you made people die of COVID, and nobody gave a shit. And like, your movie wasn't even fucking good enough to like get the film bros talking about it a year later. Fuck you.
How do you spell the name of this movie? Primer? Like,
Yeah, as in like
Primer.
that's not a palindrome.
It's not.
Tenet
She was talking about
is-
Tenet.
no, Tenet is a palindrome.
T-N-N-E-T. I guess
Anyway.
T-N-E-T. I use 2 E's because I like
Here's
E's.
Jessica.
Fuck you. I can use as many E's as I want. Nobody can stop me. Okay, this lady has that very specific anime facial marking where it's like the like downward spikes on the cheek.
Yes.
That's so. I've seen that in so many fucking things, and I don't have a name for it, and I hate it.
It's a recurring motif with the beast people on this. So it just means that
They're like it's like they have stripes.
she's part cat girl on her great grandmother's side.
Tiger.
She's got elf ears.
Tiger.
Thank you, Sagat.
Damn it! Now I gotta link the robot chicken bit. I hate you all.
Yeah, just as an
I
aside,
mean,
I really
you're an evil skeleton full of hatred.
I really like Jessica. She's one of the rare healers that's not afraid to go out and punch people.
Yeah, Jessica is 100% my favorite character in this game. I think we mentioned this, or at least I mentioned it last week. I think Fanboy and I both agreed. And a significant factor is the fact that it's like the atypical or the typical healer is equipped with a mace and like they're afraid to use it, but Jessica is not. She's just like, guess what? You're getting maced now.
There's some appealing about hitting things with a mace.
I mean, there's
There's that one classic Far Side strip about this.
this is true. Yeah, no, she's the daughter of a dude who hit everything with an axe, and she really wanted to hit everything with an axe, but she has been told that she's not supposed to hit everything with an axe, so...
So she's a little bit more blunt than her father.
Now shut your cake hole and let us take your boat. Quote Jessica.
That's interesting.
What if I want to shut my death hole instead?
Oh, because cake or death.
I also heard that was one of the 4 heroes along with the other
Yeah, the
previous
one that we
dragon.
fought with an axe.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, Jessica is an appreciated character as far as like what they got going on here. Although it is
It's
worth
fun.
noting that the legendary hero who was a white mage the last time kind of became like Moon Hitler, so maybe watch out for that.
I think
Spoilers.
she's fine.
Well, we just need to get BJ Blazkowicz up here.
A
Yeah, he's
really
playing,
cool name.
the Venus Nazis.
Also, they've known each other for like 30 seconds, and Jessica already wants to hit Nash, which is clearly a good
I don't blame
sign.
her.
They had to share a boat ride. I'm sure that he was obnoxious during that.
Oh,
Like, the simple
100%.
fact of the matter is that Nash is so perfectly asshole that, like, it'd be weird if you didn't want to hit him. Every second that Nash is not hit by, like, a 18-wheeler is a miracle.
I don't think they have
Well,
18-wheelers on the moon.
Oh, we're on the moon now? I thought we were in, like, a bog.
Yeah, but- Pete-
Bog is on the.
Beat is going to relearn that the game Lunar takes place on the moon every single week of this stream series.
It's
Okay, Pete. Earlier, when Fanboy was making the joke about hitting somebody with a rock in Lunar, and he started turning it into an Iseki thing, did you get that it was on a moon joke?
I didn't.
I didn't. No, I'm admitting my sins here. I did not get that.
Well, here we are.
I'm so ashamed. I'm so
It's
I
sad.
play Kerbal Space Program. It's really hard to make a truck work well on the moon.
Especially if you're a Kerbal.
Because like the way trucks work is the wheels spin. They need to have friction with the ground, but when there's no gravity, it's hard to get the kind of friction that it needs for the wheels to work. So it skids real easy, and trying to stop once you get going is real fun.
Just so we explain the gimmick of this dungeon, a number of the treasure chests, not all, but a number of them, have stuff that fucks your controls, so that you'll walk into the bog that deals damage to your health.
Oh, so it's a Gary Gygax level.
It's less cruel and inventive than that.
I also like to say that we are just not modern enough with poison swamps around to make Dark Souls jokes. We're gonna go back to Dungeons and Dragons.
I think that's more respectable.
Look, I tried the first Dark Souls once, realized it wasn't for me, and have never touched a Dark Souls since.
That's fair.
I mean, technically, Claire Obscura is basically turn-based Dark Souls, but
What?
That's just like Hades is a roguelike Dark Souls. Don't do that to yourself.
Sailors on the moon carry a harpoon, but there ain't no whale, so we tell tall tales and sing our wailing tune.
A friend of mine, after being unfortunately unemployed for the last 6 months, just got a job today, and after 5 interviews,
Oh, that's a good one.
and I sent him a celebratory Bender is fat and dead and being rolled around and going woo.
Ooh.
well,
It
hey,
was
congrats
appreciated.
to your friend.
Yeah.
But also, yeah,
Hard.
job interview, multi-session things. You're getting ridiculous now.
I mean, this is
They're a
at
huge
least for
waste of everyone's time.
this is
Like-
at least for a company that is like worth it in a matter. Like, if I told you where he got the job, you would know what this company was. So, like, I feel
Fair
like
enough.
that earns maybe 3 interviews.
Believe that your friend, your uncle works at Nintendo.
It's wait, I'm trying to think of what would be the worst video game company.
Well, I mean, I've
Yay!
works at-
Obviously, God, why is that even a question?
There's
Well,
still
wait, no,
competition.
Epic exists too. Shit.
I've
Yes,
told
it
you guys
is.
that I work indirectly. I work for somebody who works for a company that you've all heard of. So
For a company
yeah.
nobody has heard of. I'm like bulletproof in this regard.
which that's the way to be.
Yes, beloved
honestly.
sewing machine company, Royal.
I mean, people have heard of. Have people heard of that one? No, people have heard of Singer. I've never heard of Royal.
I've heard of Singer. I've heard of Pfaff. I've heard of Husqvarna.
I feel like I can say this
like
because
the
the
sewing
guys.
machines?
Yes, exactly. That was the joke. God, Cassandra, you gotta fucking try to keep up here. We move fast.
I believe it was Sig. Yeah, because I hear a word and then it gets stuck in my head. But Singer was actually one of the first companies to have like point of sale integrated into their system, predominantly for like inventory purposes. And I actually used to know the guy who was like instrumental in implementing that. And I say used to because if he was still alive, he'd be like 115. But
Wow.
yeah,
That's so cool.
he's an older guy.
No, I am.
You never think
I mean, hey, my
Super Mario sweater.
the person who got me into computers was, my father who got his start, programming on 80-column punch cards.
Oh yeah,
So-
no, he had the boxes of punch cards and was always kind of like, "Hey, you want to see something fun?" And it was a box of punch cards.
The software was devised by Royal Industries Company Limited, a Japanese appliance and sewing machine company. It is the first of 2 textile software releases in the Super Mario franchise, the other being Mario Family on the Game Boy Color.
Well, weren't there some sewing focused Famicom Disk System games?
That's what I was
Several,
bringing up.
actually.
I am a teacher
Oh.
of Super Mario sweater.
Oh, good. Okay, good. So I was just not paying attention.
I don't blame you. It was not very interesting.
Oh wow!
Super Mario
The
sweater.
elf cat girls like victory animation at like 4x speed is even better.
Yeah, she's
Then
jumping
Lunar's.
around.
She is moving.
Jumping
Man,
around.
she's all like.
She is like Raven, and I love it.
That's so Raven.
No, go directly to jail.
Fair.
You realize it's fair. Why did you choose to be this person?
Like you knew what you were doing was wrong, and you did it anyway.
That's
I want to bring up a very important change to this version of the video game.
Go
Please do.
on.
Oh yes.
Goggles Bob, go and check
Hold on, I gotta
escape
kiss my wife.
litany on Jessica's spell list.
Oh yes, yeah, we had talked about this. But
Yeah, I just wanted to point it out again because it's funny now that the character is in the party.
yeah, once we're back on the map screen, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it to sleep.
I mean that's why I had the REM rod.
Yes, it does. It is 1 MP use.
Yeah. So Jessica's escape litany in this costs 1 MP. Working Designs decided that was too useful and made it cost 20. Which means that if you run yourself out of MP, like if you're trying to just heal to get as far into the dungeon as you can, you will run yourself out of MP and have difficulty getting back out of the dungeon.
So basically, what you're saying is that Working Designs belong in The Hague.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sadists, all of them.
Everything they do is of the dumpster.
I hate these dumpster child.
That's... Which of my garbage sons are you?
Which I do have to say that Cure Ring or whatever it's called for Alex has been working out great.
Yeah, it's very useful. There's a second one in another dungeon. You'll probably run across it. It's a fair bit later. I'll try to make sure to remember to point it out. But usually, like the second one is pretty invariably put on Jessica because she's the healer.
Yeah.
Just about every
keep her alive.
every Falcom derived game with the healing ring. The healing ring is pretty good.
Yeah.
Do I keep opening
I've got
these
some
treasure
shit
chests?
boys. My huge, beautiful wife gave me children who think and speak like the toilet. I have 4 garbage sons. First is named Royce. Second son is named Preston. The third son is named Lance and Blake. 2 names for just 1 son. And the fourth son is the dreaded Laramie. Which one
Is
of my
this
sons
drill?
are we? No, this is an
It
old
really
clickable
comes
article.
off like that.
Okay.
Which one of these garbage things have you done? Spray painted the word ISIS on the side of your nice dad's wonderful car so that the United States Air Force had to come and blow up the beautiful car, which is a Saab. Opened up the trunk of your nice dad's wonderful Saab and shouted the word fuck into it so many times that the resale value of the car went down by half. Invited your nice dad to career day at your school, where you told your classmates that his job was trying to bring Osama bin Laden back to life, and that he did that job for free because he was in it for the love of the game, even though your nice dad's real job is air traffic controller.
How much of that did you guys hear?
Well,
Please say
speaking of
none
air
it.
traffic controllers, hey, Trinid.
None of it.
Okay, good.
Were you talking?
Exactly.
Packed hundreds of bones inside a humpback whale's blowhole, so that when the whale came up for air, it shot an enormous fountain of assorted bones into the sky like nightmare confetti, and frightened the passengers of a nearby dad's cruise.
That click hole, click
Yeah,
hole
that's
quiz.
a clickable thing.
Beautiful.
Nightmare confetti.
Nicole is good.
Bring back Osama bin Laden for the love of the game.
Damn it! Now I'm thinking of the most recent Warlocracy video.
Oh, I need to catch that.
It's
I love
all about
Warlocracy.
the entire framing device is just why did Osama bin Laden have this?
An excellent question for most of the things recovered.
So a lot of that is just out of context. Osama bin Laden had a complete MAME ROM set. Having a complete MAME ROM set, which is something that, even in the, mid-aughts was pretty easy to get. You just got a torrent. It has some pretty wild shit in there, like Perestroika Girls. Or, Miss World 96 nude.
I'm going to state that, incidentally, a complete MAME ROM set, the availability of that is kind of sketchy. Like, to be able to pull that off, because there were a number of times where, just due to the sheer size of it, you would not find the
This became
complete torrent.
impractical.
In the mid to late aughts, it was still pretty reasonable. It was under 10 gigs.
Okay.
Yeah, he probably didn't have the CHDs because those are what get you real big. But yeah, no, at the time it was entirely reasonable for most of the early aughts. Like, even before torrents, I maintained a complete ROM set on my computer.
Late aughts is when Tetris the Grandmaster 2 was removed from MAME temporarily.
Why?
Legal
Was it
reasons
something
or
you
something.
did?
I'm not sure how they managed to get that one game removed.
I have found one of my favorite tweets of all time. It took some searching, but I found it. I have some major ideological disagreements with Osama bin Laden, in parentheses. Pro hentai, Coomer, etc. End parentheses. But you do have to admire his Sigma grind set.
Sigma grind set.
I have a Sigma grind set. It's made out of basalt, and
That's
I use it to
also-
grind my spices.
Yeah, we went there.
You see, it's got a mortar and a pestle.
Says it led me to because that was one of the tweets in my ancient Twitter accounts, pinned tweet, which was just like a bunch of quote tweets of my favorite tweets of all time, and one of them is a Mary Magdalene Twitch streamer, which I'm going to link because it's just that important. Behold and enjoy.
I will never behold.
You will behold.
I will not be made beholden to you.
You cannot be you cannot resist the allure of Mary Magdalene Twitch streamer.
Lol.
Thy name is not Gogglebob.
I mostly just like the entire chat popping off and posting PogChamps when it's revealed that Jesus is being resurrected. He's back, baby! Get fucking hype! So fucking good.
It's sort of luxurious to play a RPG with symbol encounters, so that way you can just walk around after everything's dead.
It's good.
Yeah.
Since I've made 8 Bible jokes tonight, you will not be mad at my 9th one, which is my favorite stupid thing that gets tweeted every single Easter. Or Blue Sky, whatever. It's all the same shit.
I call Blue Sky Twitter. I call Blue Sky posts tweets. It's basically
the correct. That is the correct thing to call them. But my very favorite one for every Easter is just Bible spoilers. He's back.
There was a post going around today that somebody was complaining about Romeo and Juliet spoilers.
Okay, fuck you, buddy.
Is that Titanic spoilers? The boat thing?
Might as well be.
Boat things.
I mean, I will say Romeo and Juliet is several times older than the Titanic, so
True.
you've got even less excuse.
Icy dead people? Sorry, that one was bad.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, I get it.
Huh?
It was terrible, and I'm ashamed of myself. Move on. Anyway,
Rome's, there was a movie starring Bruce Willis, called, fucking
Unbreakable.
The Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense.
Unbreakable.
But
It also had the voice actor from
Unbreakable,
King
starring
of
Bruce
Hearts.
Willis, directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
By who?
M. Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
Exactly, that too.
Director of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Director of, Mr. Glass.
Director of The Happening.
Signs.
The Village.
I've
He directed a lot of movies, a lot of which I liked.
I genuinely kind of feel bad for Shyamalan because it's obvious he got it in his head, okay, so this first big movie with my name on it had a big twist and everyone loved it, and so he kept chasing that and it never worked again.
I'll say it. Now that he's making movies that cost $40 and a gum wrapper, they're kind of fucking good.
Look, I will
Hey,
say...
I haven't seen anything of his recently, so I have no problem believing that. I don't think the guy is a total hack.
No, he's not a hack. There's the thing about hacks is they do not make interestingly bad movies. They make the most cookie cutter shit imaginable. So
Yeah, and Shyamalan stuff, even when it's bad, it's you're like, what the fuck is this? I don't even.
Even when Shyamalan stuff is bad, it's still very holy shit. What am I looking at?
And
The Beach That Makes You Old is kind of fucking amazing. I couldn't look away. I do not know if it was a good movie, but I was fucking transfixed from start to end.
And I will state plainly, the guy is a good director. I feel a reason that it
Oh no, he's a
is-
great director.
I will
he is-
say that I think
he
a
knows what the fuck
reason
he's
that he is panned nowadays is that if you step back and talk about a lot of his movies, they sound dumb as shit. But in the moment of The Beach That Makes You Old, I'm not exaggerating. This is an actual thing that happens in the movie. The children are threatened by an old lady who's got too many broken bones. And
Yes.
in the very scene where it happens, it is tense and scary as shit. Describing
Absolutely.
it to anyone else, you sound like a crazy person because you're like, oh, a lady with too many broken bones is walking kind of like a spider, and this is scary for some reason. And like
Yeah, no, like it
it
does
doesn't
not.
work.
It doesn't hold up to
I-
explanation, but actually watching it was fucking intense.
I can imagine that because like done right, fucked up locomotion can be really fucking creepy.
And that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing, is it works really great while you're in that watching. And I will maintain that The Village was a movie with an extremely stupid twist that everybody focused on. But the actual direction of the scene where
Lead up to it.
the woman is blind and something is attacking her in the woods, like that
Yeah,
is
that
just
shit went so fucking hard.
exactly.
The visuals, yeah.
And it gets
Yeah,
completely overwritten because, oh, there was a twist at the end about the fact that like it was the wrong time period. Like it's just kind of how it works.
But like the simple fact of the matter, while watching it, that shit all lands. I'll say it. Signs, really fucking good movie.
Yeah,
Never.
Like every scene in that movie hits, and like yeah, no, it's a hokey fucking like, oh, it's space aliens and just like, you know, coming down to Earth to fuck shit up. Story, it doesn't fucking matter. The actual like experience of watching it is so fucking intense. Like at no points do you think, well, that sucked. No, the entire time watching it, you're like, holy shit.
yeah. That's basically my thing with Shyamalan. With I can't pronounce his name, but
Shyamalan.
yeah,
Shyamalan.
I think it's 3 syllables.
But regardless, it's one of those things where The Sixth Sense was such a hit because the twist was good and the direction was good. It's just everything else. The twist is like that's what people want to focus on, and guess what? Like most of the time, it's not that great. Like it's not terrible, but it's not up to the par of basically the direction that you're seeing.
He's a phenomenal director and a not that great writer.
Yeah, full house today.
Yeah, no, it's
Hey, Galley
packed.
Scrub.
Hi,
Yeah,
Cal
no,
Scrub.
everyone wants to see Gogglebob beat up this frog.
Yeah, he's a dragon frog or not.
Really hate this frog.
Frog.
Hey, come back
Wait,
in
who's-
6 months and I'll play a better RPG.
About a frog?
Who's the,
That's our second call forward to our next project. Oh,
who's the
what
dude
could it
that's
be? You'll find out in the future.
Who's this dude that's just hopping on top of the frog?
He's a dragon monster, maybe, kinda.
He claims to be.
The cat.
Dragon
Master,
Master,
he-
why is he
he-
hopping on a frog?
He's clearly a Dinyari.
What?
The hopper or the toad?
The dude on top of the toad.
I'm getting toad vibes from that dragon.
Yeah,
It's
it
barely
might
a
be a
dragon.
thing.
Gogglebob's about to make him croak, so.
I hope.
Oh, I see what you did there. And I despise it.
There we
Morning
go.
Sun, go to your room
did
and sit
make
in the
him
corner
croak.
and think about what you've done.
If that battle went on much longer, it would have been poor.
Look, to quote, Ataru Urusei Yatsura, I do things without thinking about the consequences.
How are you going to get all philosophical on me like that? That's not fair.
It's not the game
It's
you
one of
signed
the-
up for.
I gotta get going to work, guys. Have a good one.
Have a good
Have a
one.
good one.
Have a good one.
Always good to see you, Jeannie.
I just remember a vaguely similar statement somebody made, was just like, "Oh, I just had an impulse told me to do this," and I said, "Sounds good, impulse." To which somebody replied, "That's what serial killers do."
Well, we're still going to do all the things we want to do.
It's one of the best lines in the Urusei Yatsura movie Beautiful Dreamer, where the villain is trying to convince, trying to get Ataru to stop trying to break the dream, and he's saying, oh, think about how think about all the consequences, and Ataru just says, "You're just like Lum. Don't you realize I do things without thinking about the consequences?" and then he blows the horn that summons the Baku, and the dream ends.
Isn't that the plot of Isn't it the plot of the Link's Awakening?
Only slightly.
Yeah, but I think Beautiful Dreamer came first.
Oh,
It did
okay.
in several years.
Makes sense.
It's a genuinely good movie. Like, even if you haven't seen much of Urusei Yatsura itself.
Perhaps
I
more so.
have not.
All I know
It's
about
more,
Urusei Yatsura is that there's a girl in a tiger bikini, and therefore it is the best show ever made, ever.
It's an
It's
Oni
a
tiger
Mamoru
bikini.
Oshii film.
It's a Rumiko Takahashi joint. So if you like Inuyasha and you like Ranma 1/2,
I don't like either of those things. I just like tiger print bikinis.
All the most important
I'm
things.
surprised you don't
Tiger-
like
Tiger
Ranma
Print
1/2 because there's a lot of fighting in that. Kind of.
I've never read it.
That much
I've
fighting in
never
that.
watched it. I've never
Like, there's a lot of
seen it.
fighting themed comedy, but there's not that much fighting.
Fighting
Yeah,
themed
yeah.
comedy is close.
It's really not.
Like everything I know about Ranma 1/2 was told to me by trans people who said, "Yeah, no, it helped me understand some stuff about myself. Don't watch it though; it sucks."
the original show, the first season of it is I enjoyed a lot. The second season is all right, and then it just goes off a cliff for the rest of the series. I've
Good to
heard
know.
the manga's better, but I haven't gotten that far into it because I keep finding other things I want to read.
It's I remember I read like a handful of volumes of it, and what I would say is that like it's very much something that one should clock out of when you're starting to feel like, yeah, I think I've had about enough of this, because there's a lot of it, and it does not feel like it changes that much.
They're
Yeah,
never
it's pretty
gonna beat
repetitive.
Sashomaru.
What's the word on the reboot or whatever you call it?
I mean, there's
No,
not
the
much of it,
remaster.
which probably means that it's for the best.
Yeah,
So my feeling on the new series is that they did a really good. I don't know if it would be possible to do a better remake, except it has some like, it really suffers from the fact that you can't just put tits in anime like you could in the 80s. I'm serious.
It's weird to have Ranma 1/2 without just random boob.
Yeah, like that was kind of a motif of the manga and the original show, for better and for worse. They can't really do that, and also it's a very petty nitpick, but the fact that the new opening begins with a gong but is not Jaja Umani Sasanaide makes me very mad every time.
I have
Cry
no
every time.
fucking idea what you just said, but I agree,
worry about
probably.
The original opening for the first season.
No, don't explain
is-
it. Let me wallow in ignorance. I'm happier this way, because it truly is bliss.
I'm just gonna say, ya papa, inshanten, hashagu koi wa ike no koi.
You're right. No, I'm glad you said that. Like, I know I just said ignorance is bliss, but I am glad you said that. So, I'm backtracking.
Ignorance is piss.
Fuck
Oh.
Fuck.
Well, that's
So
the
if
wallowing
ignorance
part
is
comes in.
bliss and ignorance is piss, then is piss bliss?
By the transitive property.
is
Ugh.
piss bliss.
I don't
The
like
longest
the turn
running
that conversation
thread
took.
on the even
Well, I
worse
mean, you ever feel
forums.
relieved after going to the bathroom?
Damn, is this part of was it the defense argument for R. Kelly?
Aww.
Oh,
So I rewatched the original Ranma a couple years ago, and I looked up the word Jajauma, and it means an unruly horse, but it also means an unruly girl. And I realized that that's probably where Ranma, the name, comes from, because that means wild horse.
Yeah, no, like that whole song is basically layers and layers of puns. My family, we owned the the special edition releases of the VHS of the first season, and it came with extensive like liner notes by Trish Ledoux, and she has a lot to say about that song, and it's really fucking hard to translate in a way that captures like all of the puns.
So they just totally blew it on the first 30 seconds of every episode and then decided to have Happy-Osa happen.
Happy doesn't show up until, I forget if it's the end of the second season or beginning of the third. No, it's like about 3/4 of the way through the second season.
God, it was that late.
Before then, it's much better.
I remember
After
there being
that,
7,000 episodes featuring him.
Yes.
Well, there was
sucks.
a lot of anime after the first season.
Anime.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
that was
basically,
why-
if you're gonna watch the original anime, first season's good, though you can omit the episodes that weren't in the manga. Second season is good up through the end of the Phoenix Pill arc, and then I don't know. You can watch the episode where Ukyo shows up, and then it's kind of out of steam.
Ukyo.
She's the one with the giant spatula.
Oh yeah, no, I remember. It's just funny thinking about it.
I read all of the manga as a youth, and I'm still watching the the second series, and haven't given up yet.
Oh, fair enough. I did watch through the whole first TV series. Like I did it, as a multitasking thing. But I did watch it all.
Multitasking thing. Gotta get my Ranma in today.
Oh yeah, no, like I'd have it on in the background while I was, doing work. Cause one thing that working from home is very nice about is you can just like have the TV on in the background.
God, I miss that so fucking much.
For one glorious period of a few months, we all knew what it was like. Then it went away.
TV on in the background is not something I have ever understood, because if the TV is on, it has my full attention, no matter what.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing.
It helps. It actually helps me focus if I have something that can like. If I'm doing work that's like not super like having to think about it, if it's a little bit rote, having something in the background that kind of shuts the that occupies the thinky part of my brain while the doey part of my brain is doing the work. It's a really good focus aid for me.
Yeah, I will state that my memories of early quarantine were 100% getting work done and watching the entirety of the Dragon Ball Super interdimensional arc, or whatever that tournament is at the end.
The interdimensional tournament arc.
Yes, the interdimensional tournament arc.
I got super lucky, and I'm still working from home.
I got super unlucky, and I'm in a place that did not even close during COVID.
Dang.
Granted, I did not join up until 2024. So.
Also, you're in Florida. I feel like that was more likely there than anywhere else.
I mean, if you're gonna just fucking come out and say it.
Could be worse. Could be in the state that had the governor say they fight the mask mandate to the gates of hell.
Which one was that?
South Carolina.
Well, shit.
Oof.
From
Bible
hell's
Belts,
heart,
it's
I
fun.
stab at the public health.
Yeah.
No, Florida sucks. Don't fucking come to Florida.
Yeah,
For
I
any
like
reason.
my first the job I had at the beginning of COVID. Like they were like, "Hey, let's come back to the office like right in the middle of one of the big spikes," and I was like, "Fuck that noise! You guys can fire me. I'm not coming in."
Did they
And
fire
then
you?
they did fire me, but then
Oh.
I got another job that they started me remote, and now it's just like, oh hey, every couple times a year, hey, come down to Detroit for this meeting, but otherwise they're pretty content to just let me stay at home.
Well, that's good.
Pretty good deal. I unfortunately have to go into work every day, but the weird hidden bonus is that my work is literally 2 minutes from my house, and I'm not making that
That's
up.
the best.
It is a really like sometimes I take just walks, and I'll just walk past my office while walking.
Yeah, that's not a hidden bonus. That's like a very clear bonus.
It's a very clear.
Yeah,
bonus.
like I've never had less than a 20-minute commute, so
My wife
which
gives me
I
shit for
understand is not a long commute by normal standards, but I never liked it.
Yeah, my wife gives me shit because she's like, "Oh, wow, you have to drive all the way to work," and I'm like, "Yeah, how far did you drive this morning?" And she's like, "Shut up."
I do occasionally
means
make
shut up.
jokes that oh, I gotta
do shut
go
up,
commute
yes.
home because I'm going downstairs.
Yeah, exactly. She
Dude, if I have to go back to
She
the
has.
office,
We have a room in our house that's basically like her office, and she will use that as like the commute. And it's,
Going to work.
how's the Tamagotchi plant?
Oh, it's good. It's still alive. The little plant she's gotten there is
Aw.
surviving. It's very nice.
Yay!
That's the only thing I remember is the one day you said you were in there and talked about the Tamagotchi plant.
Well, it's beautiful, and we all love the Tamagotchi plant. And fuck you if you don't like the Tamagotchi plant.
What's the Tamagotchi plant?
I
Very
will find you a
I'm gonna beat
picture.
up. I'm gonna beat
Or
up
I
the
will actually
Tamagotchi
just
player.
go and take a picture of it. I'll be right back.
Man, boy, don't be mean to the Tamagotchi plant.
Tamagotchi started this fight. They know what they did.
Did your Tamagotchi die?
My Tamagotchi never lived.
It's just
I never
Are
technically
you
had a
upset at
Tamagotchi.
the-
I had a dinky dino.
Does the Tamagotchi plant officially make it a cyborg?
wait. I know how this applies to like life forms that are not plants. Which that would be a yes.
That is adorable.
I just pulled a random picture off the internet, but
Oh,
Beats
But
would
I'm
be
sure
pissed.
Beat will. I'm pretty sure the Beat's original picture is still in the.
Bee just
Discord.
absolutely responded with "fuck that picture." That's not a photo I took.
I didn't say it was.
Didn't say it was.
I don't think that he was arguing that. He was arguing that his photo will be better because it's something he took.
that is adorable, Beat.
It's still fucking adorable.
You can see him in
I
the
think that's
reflection.
basically just Alex in it.
I don't have a Tamagotchi plant, but I do have a lava lamp at my desk.
I have so many lava lamps.
I need to see what the most awful chia pet I can get is.
Unrelated, but what's going on in Lunar Silver Star Story?
Oh right, we're playing a game.
Unrelated.
You're returning back from beating the shit out of a fake dragon master.
He had a
Oh,
frog
the
dragon.
dragon.
frog.
Yeah.
Legitimately, his
The
frog
Flizzard.
dragon looked an awful lot like one of the dragons from Chrono Cross, so I can see how I got confused.
Chrono Cross had toads?
It had the water dragon was like a big fat froggy dragon.
Mm.
I love how unhinged you're able to look in your selfies, Pete. I genuinely mean this as a compliment.
Oh Jesus!
I'm back. Did you see the selfie I took?
Yes. Yes.
Excellent.
It was just
Oh,
being discussed.
you weren't able to hear. I complimented how unhinged you're able to look in selfies.
Well, that's just how I look.
Yeah, can verify.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time with the skeleton.
Yeah, you weren't at the BrontoCon I went to in 2019, so I don't think I've ever
he
met
was
you in
never at a
person.
BrontoCon.
I've never been to a Bronto count, sadly. I did Skype into one though. That was great.
Yeah, there was a good photo of him like on a television screen screaming.
I do slightly miss the BrontoCons.
As do I. Even though I never was actually at one.
Yeah, I need to see people again. It's been too long.
Is it a dinosaur thing?
Great.
Don't worry about it.
Gotcha. No problem.
You know how we mentioned the forum, but there was another one.
Sorry, what?
Like, I
What?
hate being told not to worry about things.
I think people should be welcome to join the Bronto Forumus if they want, since it's so small. And...
Yeah, I'm saying don't
Yeah.
worry about it because I don't feel like explaining the history of it.
Well, it was a simple yes or no question. Does it have to do with dinosaurs?
In the terms of its
Dinosaurs.
naming.
only
Rawr,
in
rawr.
the mascot sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's all.
Interesting.
Because that was the first mental image that was elicited, so I wanted to make sure it was
Yeah.
accurate.
The joke is Brontoforamus.
I love that it's
That's
called
it.
Bronto Forumus, not just Bronto Forums.
That would be silly.
That would be silly.
You would be silly.
So Mia's mom thinks that we want to kill God, which, granted,
I mean, you're
Our-
JRPG
I was gonna say,
protagonist. Of
RPG
course, you want to
hero.
kill God.
odds are high.
I was gonna say, who's blonde lady and where did she come from?
She's the leader of the Magic Guild,
Oh right, you're still on the
and
sky.
also the
Sing
mom
a
of Bad
song
Girl.
into kick-ass music about killing God. Well, actually, not killing God, but impeaching God.
Yeah. Complicated.
Don't
Death
waste your
Album
breath
3
on that
is
little
just
waif.
really fucking good from start to end. I'm sorry.
Which one?
Death Album 3.
I'm
The
not
three
familiar.
I will get you a link. Hold on.
Well, that went just about as bad as it could. I guess the game's over now.
And
So much for attacking and dethroning God.
put to fucking death.
Wow, yeah, this is basically every single one of my favorite Death Clock songs on it.
Death clock, death clock, death
We
Oh,
have,
Death Clock.
yeah, I Ejaculate Fire, obviously, but also Impeach God and Sky
I
Hunter.
feel like you
So,
can see
like,
a
you know,
doctor if that's the case.
a very solid batting average there. And the others are good too. Like the Galaxy's fine, whatever. But fucking Sky Hunter.
The only Metalocalypse I really remember was the episode where they awoke a lake troll.
Yeah, that's the first one, I think. Or the second one. One of the. It's
No,
very
not the
early
first,
on.
but it's
Yeah,
pretty
no, the
early.
first one they go to a supermarket, which is still, arguably,
Absolutely hysterical.
as far as like shows that are trying to relay their premise to you, I feel like that might be the best pilot I've ever seen.
I would say
I'd
my
rather cut
single,
off my ding dong than admit that booze ain't food.
my absolute favorite Death Clock joke is
Nobody's
when
perfect.
Murderface is trying to get religious, and Swissgar says, "The religion is dildos. Show me proof that religion exists." And Nathan just looks at him and goes, "Well, there's a Bible."
You also,
I do remember that now because
He just goes, well, maybe I rethinks my life.
you also have to get the accent with, oh, religion is
Well,
dildo.
maybe I rethinks my life.
religion is dildos.
Oh, that's total dildos.
You don't believe in God. There is such a thing as religion.
I'm always down for the, I can never get it right in remembering it, but the conversation between, I think, Swisscar and him, where it's, remember we went to that one party, it was a real sausage party. Oh yeah, it was so good with all the little sauce. No, that isn't what I
Real
meant.
sausage festival.
Sausage festival.
That phrase "sausage festival" lives in my brain forever.
Oh, with the little Vienna? It's like, no, not that.
It feels very strange to me that, like, the co-creators of home movies split and produced Metalocalypse and Bob's Burgers.
And I would argue that
really...
those two shows, aside from the
makes
obvious
perfect sense in
overlap-
its own way.
Yeah, no, I would say that those shows... I would say one is the network version of what would inevitably happen, and one is the cable version of what would inevitably happen. And, like, this is for 8:30 after The Simpsons, and this is for 11 p.m. on Adult Swim. And other than that, they're the same show. Because they're both shows...
And then, you know, before home movies, they made Science Court.
What a time.
And also, I almost feel like before home movies, they made Home Movies Season 1, which is a completely different show.
Also its own show. When we my canteen.
I maintain this. One of the funniest goddamn things ever is the ending montage of home movies. I think it was like season 3. It's the episode where the kids are just inexplicably gaining weight, and they like make that the plot of the episode. But then the end of the episode, they're like, let's not worry about being fat. Yeah, let's not worry. And they do this rapid fire series of movie parodies, except all the kids are fat, and it's like they do Free Willy, and just Jason standing there, he's like, "I'll save you, you fat whale." It's just this rapid fire, and they do Fat Club, and it's just over and over, just like we're just doing the completely ridiculous jokes, and nothing sticks. It's like anti-humor and funny at the same time.
I'm going to make Goggle Bob suffer through the PS2 Fight Club video game one of these streams.
Hey, if you must fight play Abraham Lincoln, I'm in.
Yeah, you have to reach the point where Abraham Lincoln has fought Fred Durst.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think those two would get along very well.
It's just
Gotta say, I'm taking the opposite tack on this one. Fred Durst, for what little it's worth, seems like he actually would get along with Abe Lincoln. They have a lot in common.
Well, whether Abe Lincoln would get along with Fred Durst is a different question, but Fred Durst might get along with Abe Lincoln.
Fair enough.
The simple fact of the matter is, everything I've heard about Fred Durst in like the last 5 years has been, oh yeah, no, his music sucks, but he's actually a pretty chill dude.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the Y2K movie that came out recently, but Fred Durst is amazing in that. Like
I forgot Meatloaf was in this video game.
I don't
probably
think
accurate.
his music necessarily
I don't think you would enjoy hanging out with Meatloaf, but good news, he's dead. It won't be an issue.
His name was Robert Paulson, mate.
Fuck. God. Okay, yeah, Fight Club is a really fucking good movie. I am forced to admit that.
We're just full of the quotes tonight, aren't
we?
No, I actually liked Meatloaf's music. He was my dad's favorite artist, so there are certain Meatloaf songs that will never be far from my brain.
Aw.
You would do anything for love?
Well, I won't do that.
I wouldn't do that.
Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Longest.
God, that song is so fucking good. It's so fucking long and it's so fucking good.
I know somebody that does it at karaoke regularly, and I never.
That's cruel. I don't know. I cannot recommend that. That's a poor choice.
You have to put away your weapons, Goggles, Bob.
Yeah, I thought it would like just automatically like de-equip or something, but okay, sure.
I only just now switched back to that tab on Mozilla. I guess we're in the hexagon dimension now?
Am I allowed to leave the canes on? Nope. Guess
Sure. Whatever.
Not.
No, you're not allowed to leave the canes on. You can use them as items, though.
Interesting.
Which will generally be more effective than having...
Games?
No.
Well, good.
Yeah, that'll be more effective than having Mia or Nash do physical attacks. So if you're trying to conserve their MP, you use their canes as items.
This is like a really trippy area just to be looking at on widescreen. Like I guess on the old CRTV it wasn't too bad.
This is
giving me flashbacks to the way they redid the mirror maze in East Complete. Which, you know, huge surprise, Falcom expats.
At least the battle screen isn't as like flashy, I guess. Like it's less
you don't have the overlayer.
Also, it's kind of like just funny to imagine Alex just walking up and punching like rotating mirrors.
Years and years of bad luck.
So have you ever played Deus Ex Human Revolution?
No.
It's kind of mediocre, honestly.
Okay.
I think I might have watched a video essay on that.
Oh right, H Bomber guy did what?
That's the one.
But yeah, so the one of the like they never technically show it on screen, but they make a big deal about how, you know, the main character's first reaction to waking up as a cyborg was to punch his mirror.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, he probably just saw the Batman movie and thought it was like the thing to do.
Yeah, and he never asked for that. It's also kind of wild that I don't know the name of his voice actor, but he was in the last season of Star Trek Discovery, and the voice he does for Adam Jensen, he's not doing a voice. That's just what he sounds like. And so there's one of the villains in the final season of Star Trek Discovery just has that voice, and it was driving me crazy until I figured out, oh, he's Adam Jensen.
Yeah, Elias Tefexis. Yeah, I remember there was like an interview, like where like someone jokingly asked him like, "Why do you sound like Batman?" And he just responded, "He sounds like me."
That's a pretty good answer. What about you know Witcher and Geralt of Rivia's voice actor and all that? That's another person who I think just does that voice because Victor Vran came out and he was in it as the protagonist. He just sounded like Geralt of Rivia. Like to
Never
a T.
actually played the Witcher games. I've only ever seen the Netflix show.
Third one's good.
Witcher, Witchist.
Which is the
Basically, yeah.
And the new one, Witcherist.
Mm-hmm.
Witcher.
They skipped Witcherer.
That would be silly.
As
Yeah.
opposed to witchier.
Yeah, I think the fourth one's Witchy Woman they've announced.
Money grab what?
So if these green guys, if you suck one in and push down, you'll get the plasma power, and that's really good if you're speedrunning.
I will admit that it is the best part of Kirby Superstar, yes.
I know you have to kill the green flamey things and the spinny mirrors.
I mean, if there's something that's alive around you, it needs to die. That's how RPGs work.
That last note was very important.
Not gonna pick it up. I'm just gonna let that one die.
Wow.
I know.
Run.
Fuck! Here I stand, a fool on my own statement.
Do you think that Kirby knows he can split into multiple versions, or is it just something he does when he gets happy?
I'm not sure Kirby's something else.
I don't think Kirby actually considers any of his choices. I think Kirby just is.
Remember Kirby Mass Attack?
I do. That's one of my favorite Kirby's. It's a
Kirby Ass Attack.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh!
It just goes on and on, my friend.
Oh, I know what that is, so I'm not going to
Time is a flat fucking circle.
Crossover between the llama and the true detective the sheep.
I mean, I do know a few Pokemon, and it probably wouldn't surprise anyone to find that I appreciate Slowpoke.
Slowpoke is a big dipshit, and who doesn't like Slowpoke?
Most of what I know from Pokemon is from the first season of the anime, and then it's mostly the bits that I could remember that would make my ex upset when I would try to say that's how you should play the games.
Yeah.
Meowth is the best character because he can talk.
Pikachu can beat Raichu if you use agility.
That's how that works.
That is how it works.
Or if you need to beat the rock type Pokemon, you just gotta break the pipes in the ceiling.
There's actually a speed run of Pokemon Red called Anime Percent, where you have to basically do everything as it was done in the anime, and that includes capturing 34 bulls or whatever the fuck the number was.
34 Tauroses, yeah.
That's the one.
They didn't even show that in the US because they kept having a man point a revolver at Ash's head.
Yeah, but isn't that also the seizure episode?
No, that's Electric Soldier Porygon. That's a different episode that wasn't shown in the US.
My bad.
We have multiple episodes that were considered too hot.
There were about
American
6 or so
audience.
episodes that were banned at one point or another.
Speaking of seizures, what the hell is up with that map? Jesus.
Yeah, I know. It is a thing.
It's not.
I'm looking at the list of Slowpoke Pokedex entries. I don't think anything I think the best thing that was ever done with dumb Pokedex entries from Gen 1 was when they made good on Primape's one, where it just says, yeah, sometimes it gets so mad it dies.
And then they made a ghost type.
And then they made a ghost evolution to Primeape that revolves around, oh yeah, this Primeape got so mad it died.
Anger point.
Was James in a bikini one of the episodes that was banned?
That was eventually banned, yes.
But not initially.
Yeah,
It did air.
after initial broadcast, they banned that one.
Cowards.
In part because half of for 3 different jokes, the joke is just James keeps inflating his fake boobs. The incredibly slow Endopia takes Slowpoke.
Whomst among us?
Incredibly slow and dopey. It takes Slowpoke 5 seconds for it to feel pain when under attack. It lazes vacantly near water. If something bites its tail, it won't even notice for an entire day.
Mm.
I
A
still
sweet sap
appreciate
leaks
that.
from its tail's tip. Although not nutritious, the tail is pleasant to chew on.
I do appreciate that Mega Slowpoke has a look on his face like, oh, you've really gotten into it now.
I'm fucked up now, Slowpoke.
Slowpoke uses its tail to catch prey by dipping it in water at the side of a
Are
river.
you still
However,
like
this
in the
Pokemon
fucking
often forgets what it's doing.
Hexagon dungeon, Gogglebob? Because I'm
Yeah.
sick of the Hexagon dungeon. Please
we're
go
all
somewhere
sick
else.
of the Hexagon dungeon. But it's happening. It can't unhappen.
Disagree.
I'm with Beat on that one.
Slowpoke's long tail often breaks off. It doesn't really feel any pain though, and the tail grows back. As Slowpoke Slowpoke isn't particularly bothered.
I'd like to be like Slowpoke.
We all.
A lowland home cooking
need to,
involves
like,
drying
be like
Slowpoke tails
Slowpoke.
and then simmering them. There are some places
But hey,
where Slowpoke is worse.
if we need to go back in time to stop this dungeon from happening, I do have a password to identify myself to my past self.
But you don't know if you've been compromised.
No, I
There are
do
some places-
because I have a separate duress password.
Yeah, but your past self only figured that out after watching Primer. If we have to go back and
Right,
stop this,
but if we
dungeon-
need to stop the stream from happening, we only have to go back like 6 hours.
Oh, okay, the stream, because you said initially the
Oh.
dungeon, which the dungeon we have to
That
go back
is-
to like the
Well,
90s.
the dungeon, Gogglebob, you're experiencing severe time dilation on this dungeon, as are we all, because I'm fairly certain we've been in this dungeon for 400 million years. But like,
Let-
like most,
15
it's
minutes.
been like 3 hours, right?
If we want to stop this
Escalated
dungeon
quickly.
from happening, let's be frank. 10-year-old me is going to be pretty useless. I was a dumbass when I was 10 years old.
You
Same.
don't know. You could come. You could pay off.
Yeah, but 10-year-old me thought Surf Ninjas was a movie worth seeing in the theaters, so...
Think of all the
10-year-old
things that
you
you
was
could
pure
learn from a
and
prophetic
good.
Game Gear.
I mean, 40-year-old me is going, yeah, no, I
So
don't
the-
see, no lies
so-
detected.
The worst part of that fucking thing is the pictures in the movie, or the shots they have of the Surf Ninjas Game Gear game are fake. They look nothing like the real Surf Ninjas Game Gear game.
Which sucks.
It does. To be fair, that's a good adaptation of the movie, because the movie sucks. It's got Rob Schneider in it.
Really?
I mean, yes, obviously. That was implied and known, but good lord.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
It's got Rob Schneider playing like a teenage kid.
I'm not sure how old he was, but he feels drastically out of place.
He was
I
like
remember liking
30 something,
Three
I think.
Ninjas.
Counter programming.
Okay, how
I thought I
old
knew
is
what
that
that
guy?
was.
Look at his goddamn face. Okay.
1993.
Yeah, he would have been 30.
Very good teenage year. Just ask the cast of 90210.
Yeah, he was born in 1963, so yeah.
How do you do, my fellow kids?
How do you do, my
to
fellow
all teenagers?
I'm still trying to figure out how. Never mind. I can't think of the words right now. How L
Words
King.
are hard.
No, I am still trying to figure out how L King came from Rob Schneider. You know, like what?
Oh, Barbara Ann, please take my hand.
That didn't work out.
So when I was a kid, I thought the song Barbara Ann was Barbara Ann, and it was about a lady who cut hair. And I was sad when I found out that wasn't the case.
I
Tragic.
feel like there's like an entire category for like finding out what the actual lyrics of a song is and being super fucking disappointed.
I thought
Yeah,
Barbara
like
Ann was
Rock
one
Lobster.
word.
When I first heard that song, I thought they were saying that everybody had magic towels, and that made for a much better song.
Everybody had. Oh yeah, that would make sense.
It really sounds. We were at the beach. Everybody had magic towels.
I mean, that would explain why the rock lobster is summoned.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a certain amount of sense.
It's all coming together.
Motion, the ocean.
No, a really stupid example is the Bomb the Music Industry song King of Minneapolis 3 and 4, which was super meaningful for me the first time I heard it, and then I looked up the lyrics and was like, oh, never mind. It's still super meaningful. I fucking love that song. But some of them felt less impactful. I thought one of the lines was "You still have a home even if your home's unfair," and it turns out the line is "You still have a home even if your home's a van."
Yeah, I still have a home even if my home's a van.
Yeah, and I thought like the version that I thought I heard was like slightly more meaningful than the actual one. But I've come around on it. It's a really fucking good song.
The version you came up with is much more optimistic than I would expect from Rosenstock.
I mean, it's Jeff Rosenstock's song.
I listened to a lot of The Lows at one point in my life.
God, that one hits like a fucking bus.
It felt right in the time.
It did, didn't it?
Nightwish is also a band that I
was actually listening
mishear
to
a lot of lyrics from.
Oh, well, I mean, Nightwish, like it would be weird if you weren't mishearing lyrics from them.
I swear that the I Want My Tears Back has the refrain goes, "Where is the one who wears the ankh?" And I thought that was much cooler than what the actual words are, which is like, "Where is the wonder? Where's the awe?"
Can relate. I'd throw.
It's a story from before my time, but you might be aware.
I was listening to him Hell Mode today, actually. Really fucking good album.
Trade a few beers for crashing on couches.
What was that talk about?
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't want to know what Bobblegog was saying.
Like whatever Gogglebob was saying, it sucks, and we all hate it.
It's from before my time, but you might know the song. My boyfriend's back, and you're gonna be in trouble. Ooh-da, ooh-da, my boyfriend's back. You may
I know
have
what
heard
you're
that
talking
song
about,
before.
and I hate you for it.
Yeah.
So apparently,
I grew up listening to my mom's oldies stations.
Yeah. So apparently, when my parents were either dating or freshly married or whatever, like they were together, but obviously they hadn't been together their whole lives or whatever. My mother was happily listening to the song, and my dad was like, "How could you listen to that?" And my mother's like, "What are you talking about?" And apparently for years my dad thought the song was hey now, my boyfriend's black. And he thought it was like a really racist song that everybody liked. That he was
funny,
like,
actually.
why would anyone listen
a rough
to
life.
this? And my mom's like, no, it's just my boyfriend's back. And it's like, oh, okay. I guess the song's all right then.
I ruined the Philosopher Kings for my wife by hearing that one song about like I want to take away everything until there's only all that's left is me, by saying, "Wow, that's an abusive relationship."
Yeah, there you go.
And then she thought about it for a second and was like, "Oh my god, it is. That sucks. I hate you. How could you point this out to me?"
It wasn't a song, but there was a time when a friend of mine, their apartment had like something go wrong with the plumbing, and like there was a bunch of water that got everywhere, and they were talking to their mom about how the maintenance crew would have to come by with a shop vac. But what she actually said was, "Oh, they're probably going to bring a wet vac in to fix it." And the mom did not hear that statement correctly. And was like, "What did you say?"
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm trying to parse myself.
Explaining that would require actually saying a slur.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say a slur.
Oh!
Oh, those of you got it.
The shared realization was pretty funny, though.
And the fact that we have practically the same voice.
I can relate. I throw me away.
So has anybody
Mostly
ever
these
seen
are
you
so
both in the same room at the same time?
Nope. Well,
No, I can't get home.
one of us is in Jersey, and the other one is in Texas.
Fuck.
Trade a
That's
few
what we want them
beers,
to believe.
crashing on couches.
I mean,
part of the plan.
are we sure there aren't
With
any
your
like
parents.
dimensional anomalies involved here?
Throwing browns.
Yeah, we're on the internet. We could be lying about everything.
They're so
Who
fucking
can
bad
say?
at hiding their
Yeah, like I could be behind you right now, and you
I'm
wouldn't
a
even
lizard
know.
person. I mean, I'm just gonna say
I
it.
just looked behind me and you're not there, Morning Song. Because if you were
Why?
behind me, I would offer you a beer and, like, you know,
But I
take
can't
you out to
get
my favorite
home.
place.
All
Like,
of the things
how many
we
stuffed animals are on my bed, and what are they?
Let's see. There's
Does your cat
I got this.
count?
I got this.
You've got a cat, a bear. I'm not sure what that one is. That one's just weird.
Coffee mugs.
They're
and
raw.
Yeah, how's it work?
down on Dixie.
I have an elephant that I got
Wait,
from
before you go,
Bucky.
Crumbs, let me try. Okay, you have a teddy bear, a kitty cat, the king in yellow, rising behind the moons of Las Carcosa, a 1972 Ford Mustang, and finally, this is the big one. This is the big one. A life-sized model of Danny DeVito.
It looks like
Everyone
the model
has
of
one of
Danny
those,
DeVito wouldn't be that big.
I mean, we all have one of those. Yes. Almost, it goes without saying, but sometimes you gotta say it. You know.
Like, okay, my actual stuffed animals. I have 3 of them, like, on my bed. Like, I have more, but I just, like, just the ones on the bed. One of them is like a stuffed, like elephant. It's like one of those weighted, like, stuffed animals, and I got that one from Bucky's, like, recently. One of them is
From
just
Bucky's,
like
of course.
I've never been to Bucky's.
Goodness of childhood.
one of them is like a stuffed rabbit, and the
Of
other
course.
one is like this, like, wolf that I like. They had a bow tie on it, but the bow tie was like weirdly itchy, so I like cut it off and like gave it a scarf instead.
Of course. Smart choices all around. No,
I have 2
no
stuffed
notes.
cats. One of them is named Neb Stuff because she looked like our cat Neb, which was short for Nebula, and the other is named Fluff.
I see.
Oh,
I sleep in a big bed with my wife.
I sleep in a big bed by myself.
I sleep in a big bed by myself too, except for the stuffed cats.
Also, some of you are we past Crystal Hell.
It looks like it.
race carpet.
Yeah, now we're in
Dungeon.
Space Galaxy.
Why are we in space? Quadrigram?
I think you're in
Oh, that's an
the.
octagram.
Oh yeah.
You're in the special chamber of Vane.
Shine, mirror, shine.
You're not my mother. You're a fraud. My mother would never speak to me as you have.
Do you want some rays that make
What have you done to the mirror?
I wanna let you know.
I just love that they can't figure out who the mysterious character wearing a mask is right now. Who is obviously
they're like
the exact
17. They're real dumb.
They're super dumb.
I feel like it's important to let teenagers be authentically stupid.
Hey.
Sorry, Chromes.
The
God.
delayed reaction was the best part of that. Is your favorite Pokemon Slowpoke?
The thing to always remember is that all of us are lamenting the fact that we were very stupid as teenagers.
Yeah, like at any point when I talk shit about teenagers, I'm really talking shit about me.
We speak out of experience on that one.
Yeah.
Like I read the entire Dune series when I was a teenager. I have no
But even
room
the
to
God
ever say
Emperor of
anything
Dune
bad
for
about
Dune for some
teenagers.
reason. I wouldn't trade it for the
I love that
world.
the
I would trade
one
it for
fortune teller
Vane.
has the like transformation secrets into her
Spot and a place
evil
to call
mode,
my
and it's
own.
like it doesn't matter. Like we didn't know who
It's
you were
pretty
to
much
begin
there.
with.
It's like that one shot of when Lex Luthor gets brain swapped with the Flash, and he's like, "Let's see who you really are." I have no idea who this is.
It's like my favorite
This is
moments of all of Justice League. Just like him going, well, at least I know who the Flash is. Who the fuck is this guy? Well, like, everybody on Earth.
Zenobia here is the So Zenobia here is the only one that was in the Sega CD version. They just decided she needed like it was weird to have only the one hot evil lady, so they had 3 now.
I mean, to be fair, that doesn't make it worse.
And also adding
Not saying to make
Phasia does mean
You're
that they
telling
get
me, like, oh, there was
Spoilers,
one hot lady,
Bubbleton.
but now there's 3 hot ladies. I'm gonna be like, yeah, all right, I'm on board.
They're a throuple, you know.
they're sisters.
Oh.
They're close.
We're close. Thank you.
Not even gonna like tell them no.
Oh man, the Ultra Goyles.
I would trade it for
Gargoyles with
Wayne.
Ultra.
Just a parking spot and a place
That
to
honestly
go.
sounds like if they continued making
That are never worth it, despite what they say. I hate
action
life.
figures
Perfect.
for
Fuck
the
it, I got through the
Gargoyles
day, I can get
cartoon
through
show,
tomorrow,
like years
tomorrow,
after the show
tomorrow.
ended, and they just continued to escalate the action figures, they'd eventually, and now the Ultra Goyle!
I mean, even when Gargoyles was premiering, there were the Ninja Turtle gargoyle figures that were just kind of blatant.
90s action figures were a hell of a drug.
It was a very important moment in time.
And I know I'm not dead because
I just threw up
in
in my own mouth, swallow back. This hangover ain't that bad.
I feel worse just about every day. Change my mustache for a change somewhere.
So is this like a boss, I guess?
Yes.
Just
I think
four
it's
gargoyles?
very nominally a boss. It's designed to be very easy because, your normal primary damage dealer is not doing much, and your other ones may be maybe low on MP. So
I was about to
it's
say,
a
the whole
very-
point of this dungeon is kind of surviving to the end. It isn't necessarily like this is
a big combat challenge.
yes.
Gotcha.
I'm traded for the
Surviving the visuals, basically.
That too. Surviving.
So why
the
are you
visual.
fighting 4 of the guys from what's that fucking
These gargoyles.
No, the Gargoyles Quest? The fucking video game with that guy in
Firebrand?
it.
You mean
Gargoyles Quest is
Firebrand?
allowed, like
It's
Ghouls
like
and
a
Ghosts.
Red Aramer?
It's like a fucking spin-off of Ghouls and Ghosts.
Right.
Yes, it is Gargoyle's Quest. It's also Demon's Crest.
Okay, that one. Yes.
And the guy is Firebrand. He's a Red Aramer.
I have
This
no
team
way
is
to
gross.
prove
Except in the Game
any
Boy
of those
games
things you
where
just said.
the art has him green. In which case he's a Green Aramer.
That's more down to Game Boy limitation.
I really.
Well, it's also
really-
just the box art. The
I was
box
about
art
to say, he
depicts
also
him as
looks really
green.
happy on that box, so maybe that's his preferred version.
Stop.
You
Maybe
just said could
he's
be
like
fake.
a mood ring.
I would never know.
Oh yeah, when he's happy, he turns green. That would make sense.
I mean, considering Demon's Crest, how many different colors he turns.
This is true.
What's left of my band fun?
Sometimes I understand the occasional word.
Better than I.
I'm sure Beat will be capable of saying that none of these words are in the Bible, but
New York City.
Demons
I
are in the
would
Bible.
actually. I mean, like, which words are we talking about here?
Green.
that Firebrand is a mood ring who turns green when he's happy?
At least half of those are in the Bible.
Oh.
Is ring mood.
Ring, mood, happy. A lot of those are in the Bible. Like, the Bible has a lot of words in it, guys. Come on. Let's not kid ourselves here.
Elijah.
It's a very large book.
Worth it. Answer before I get in my van.
Oh boy, we're gonna escort Galleon to see the White Dragon. This is probably gonna do great.
Oh, there's no way this could go bad.
Sorry, fanboy.
Possibly go wrong.
See your face again.
What's the worst that could happen?
Look, I love
Say
my
the word,
Possibly go
and
wrong.
I'll put my guitar down. I'll be
You know what they say about
sad,
idle
we
hands.
will both get laid. We'll
They
start to
Yarn?
fight
click
when
cookies.
I
Yarn.
do resent you. And we'll both agree that the
Alright.
I think I only know that phrase at all because that one movie from like the early aughts, right? Idle Hands.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like turn of the century.
Seth Green.
Can we not describe that as the turn of the century? I feel like that has a different connotation.
Fine, the turn
I've
of the
been
millennium.
calling it the turn of the century since 2001, so.
All of us except Chromes were born in the 1900s.
I think on that cheery note, we're going to call it for the night.
Yeah, this
Fun
is
of Chromes again, because I
call it for
love
now.
making fun of Chromes.
No, we're making fun of ourselves, unfortunately.
Oh, that sucks. I hate it when we make fun of ourselves.
All right. Come back next week for when I might be playing this on a Switch too.
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh.
Press X to doubt.
I'm on the
X.
But in the meanwhile, good night, everybody. Thank
Good
you for
night,
visiting the
everyone.
moon.
Good night.
Goodbye.